Welcome back to the SweeTalks podcast. Today we got a special episode. It's a little spooky.
Yeah.
It's officially spooky season.
Yep, spooky season.
Yo,
how did you do
We got two special guests right here. We got Jayco and Valentina. Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Damn, I
welcome.
can't fucking hear it.
Welcome to the show.
You're missing
Welcome.
out, bro.
I know.
Oh, yeah, you need to put these on.
Okay. I'm just
Welcome to the show, guys.
Welcome to the show. It's been
Bro,
such a long
That's
time.
so cool. Wait, let me tell them, cause
Yeah, they could hear.
Oh, they can hear it too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they'll be able to hear it.
No,
okay.
but they don't know that we can hear it, right?
Yeah, no, they'll be able to hear it too.
No, but he's saying like they don't know that he could hear.
Because they might think that it's edited on, but really we can hear all that.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get what you're trying to
That's
say.
fire.
Basically, we heard like all the sound effects that he was playing. Like it wasn't edited. Like he really. Look at that! Come on,
Yeah, that's
bro.
really fire.
Sweet Tea really out here stepping their game
Yeah.
up, bro.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
I see y'all, man.
We
Y'all
got
got
it, we
sound
got
effects
it.
going on.
We
Man,
had
look
to.
at the setup,
We got
bro.
the
Hey,
costumes.
There's
shout
a
out to
man
y'all,
behind
bro.
you right now.
Yeah. That's the real Jason.
Frank, stop playing, bro. Come on, bro.
Nah, he's over there in
Look
the
at
back
this
corner
finger here.
behind
Ah,
you.
that's messed
Little
up.
Frank.
Franker.
That's
Little
what
Franker. That's little Franker.
Drop a comment from Franker right there in the
Yeah.
corner.
He's just
Shout out
hanging
Frank.
out.
But we got two Scooby-Doos, Pennywise, Freddy, and Chucky.
Chuck.
Well,
Who's-
welcome, guys.
Let's all take a vote right now. Who's the best dressed?
Yeah. In the comments or
Comment down below.
Nah, right here.
All right, right here.
now.
I'm going to vote myself out. I just got a sweater.
I'll say it's me.
I'll say it's me, dog. I did the makeup and everything. Come on.
He got the makeup
Yeah.
and the hair.
I strained
But
my
then
shit.
they got the couple going too.
Yeah, but I actually-
They do. They do.
I actually look like Pennywise.
I know that costume's comfortable. That's mad comfortable,
Bro,
isn't it?
yes, bro. Like, Loki getting sleepy in this, but I might have to take it off, bro. Nah, my vote goes for Logan, though.
Ah, thank you.
What, bro?
Thank you.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna have to give you a
put the-
kiss.
You put the effort in with
The
the,
hair, the
straightening.
makeup.
You're
your
telling
hair.
me I didn't put effort?
You just put a suit on, bro.
I told you to paint your face.
Yeah, we told him. Imagine
Nah,
paint his
the-
face
the
and then he
suit
makes
is
his hair
fire.
like that when he did the
Uh-huh.
hairspray.
Ooh. It's also
I'm
orange.
saving it for October 31st.
And your hair's long enough, too, bro.
And you and Pennywise got the same teeth.
Folded.
Oh,
okay.
That's messed up, yo.
All right, bro.
I just realized I
Really,
lost
bro.
my voice from Jayco's video.
Dude, that video was
so much.
funny.
Ooh,
That video was fun.
Oh, right now?
Why do
Yeah.
you
I'm
love
sorry,
those
I'm sorry I
videos
did
so
all
much?
that to y'all, bro. Huh?
Why do you love those videos so much?
Bro,
'Cause
because
he
it's
li-
like scaring people just brings like joy to me, bro. I don't know why,
It's-
bro.
Yeah.
Do you like that too, Valentina, or no?
Getting scared or like scaring
Like
people?
watching it.
Oh, watching it? Oh, yeah. I do like it. I don't like scaring people, though, but I do like watching
Like
it.
I would just randomly like sneak up on
Oh.
her like in the apartment and just for fun, bro. Just scare. I don't even record her or anything. Like I just randomly scare her.
Every
just-
single time. And I'm
it's
like,
just-
dude, at least record it. Like, get some content
At
in.
least consume it.
You know, Danny and I be doing that with Frank.
Yeah,
Yeah, we be getting Frank like pretty nasty.
it's just fun, bro. Like seeing how people react when they're scared.
Yeah.
Like the way that they shake and like
Nah, for sure.
tense up.
It's
Yeah.
funny.
But this
Nah.
podcast took a long time to do.
For
Oh.
real.
Yeah.
It's been like a year, huh?
We've been like rescheduling this podcast for the past like 7 months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
8
it's been a
months?
long ass
Yeah,
time.
7 months.
It's been a long ass time.
Yeah, probably 7 months.
Yeah.
But you guys have been like really busy though, no?
No, bro. It's all you guys, bro.
What?
Don't try to put on.
Nah, it's not us.
And I feel like we travel a lot, though.
Yeah,
like,
you guys
Yeah.
do travel
like
a
to
lot.
Miami and stuff.
Yeah, just cause like our families, you know, like my family's in Houston, her family's in Miami, so we'll like go to Houston for like a week or two, then we'll have to like go to Miami and see her family,
Yeah.
then we'll come back. We also took a trip to Honduras where my family's from. She actually got to meet all my family from
And
back
his
home.
dad. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad is back in Honduras, so she got a chance to meet him.
Yeah, it was really awesome.
But yeah, it all, I think we were out traveling for like a whole month, bro.
Oh,
When
yeah.
we were back,
Damn.
it
That's a
felt
lot.
so good. Like we missed our apartment so much.
Mm-hmm.
It just
Yeah.
felt good to be back.
How often do you guys get to go back and see your family?
You want to answer that?
Pretty often. I mean, but we try not to like travel as much. Like only when we have to. Like this past time we had to because I was gonna go visit my grandma, and like we were gonna go to Houston for his brother's birthday, but it just didn't end up happening.
Actually, man, let's start the podcast with a bang, man.
Oh,
Banger.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all wanna know what went down in Miami?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
Ready?
What?
Wait, what?
Oh my god! Wait, did you just put that on? Or were you wearing it the whole time?
No, I put it on while we were changing, and I got him a ring too. So we were both trying to
What?
change.
I'm iced out too, man. Come on.
Damn!
Goodness. Wow, dude, that's blingy. Let me
Low
see that
key,
one.
the guy's not even supposed to have a
Wow.
ring yet.
Wow.
But I told her, I was like, man, I want to be iced out too. Man.
Damn.
Where my ring at?
Yeah.
Valentina, let me see the
That's
ring. Let me see the ring.
Wow, they both got. Show them.
That's
show 'em
nice.
up.
Damn.
They got married. If you're listening to the podcast.
Yeah, if you guys.
Whoa,
are listening-
not
No, we got
married.
engaged.
Engaged.
Sorry,
Not yet.
Sorry.
Wait, so
Yeah.
do you guys like want to talk about it or like
Oh,
how it
yeah,
all went
100%.
get down?
bro.
Yeah.
Dude,
The
what?
thing,
Wait.
bro, it was
Oh my
it was so
gosh.
hard, like not saying it, because you know we've been hanging out for a while
Yeah,
before the
dude.
podcast.
Yeah.
Bro,
it
like,
was hard not to tell y'all, bro, because
Wait.
like you know I just want to share it, but
And my whole lock screen, like it's like this, and it's been on the table, and I was like, damn, I hope you
no,
didn't
mine's
see it.
worse,
Look at
bro.
his.
Look,
wow.
it's literally me and Wani. I kept
Oh my
unlocking it in front of y'all,
gosh.
and I was like, oh man, like.
Yeah,
I
me
need-
too.
Like in case they see some type.
We wanted to
did you
surprise
did you guys notice it at all or no?
No.
No, not
No.
really.
No?
Wait, but how did you not go and post about it? Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
bro.
actually.
We
It's
haven't
been-
yet. We haven't yet. Everything is in the works. Like
'Cause,
there's
right.
things being edited, and so yeah, we're just lining up everything, getting everything edited, so
Nice.
we can just drop everything at once. You know, pictures, videos.
Is it
and
going on
TikToks.
YouTube?
Oh yeah.
Well, everything. It's all going out at once, bro. YouTube, TikTok,
Instagram.
Instagram.
So when is like all that gonna come out? Like in like a week or?
We're aiming for this Friday.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
nice.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
before the podcast out.
And we got engaged almost 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
So it's been a while. We've
Damn.
been keeping our mouths shut. Like it's
I-
been so hard.
It's been real hard.
I know you guys been
Oh
itching
my
to post.
Oh.
So we've been itching to post. We've been itching to tell our friends, like. You know,
Yeah.
it's a
Wow.
fun time, bro, and it's a huge step. So
Yes.
not being able to like share it completely to everybody has been like killing
Yeah.
us inside.
Bro, I feel like you got me like thinking about a gang of questions right now. I did not think.
Yeah.
we're gonna have to, like,
Yeah,
talk
no,
about
no,
this.
for real. I wanna start off with
Wait, so is that why Santi and all them went over there? too?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you guys know?
Because we were supposed to film with them, and they're like, "Oh, we're going to Miami. We gotta do something."
Yeah.
So it was actually
Jayco.
super last minute that I told the boys, bro. So I think I literally told them like 2 days before, I think.
Mm-mm. It was the day we were leaving.
Oh yeah, so like
I think
yeah.
so, or maybe the day before.
Okay, let's just say 2 days.
Wait, so did you know Valentina?
Oh, absolutely not. Like no idea.
Oh.
I sincerely thought I was going to Miami to visit my grandma. When I was there, I was
Oh.
getting suspicious because my family was being too nice. My little sister was being too
Oh
nice.
my god.
And we'll tell you guys how it
Too
happened.
nice.
Yeah, Let's start from the beginning. Let's just
Yeah.
let the
Okay.
story unfold.
All right,
Yeah,
bet.
because it was like it was actually our club. It was our club night, the club we were hosting. And
Oh.
I had called Santi, Ray, Kev. I called all of them, and I was like, "Hey, you guys coming?" And they're like, "Bro, I'm so sorry, we can't.
Oh yeah.
We gotta go to Jayco's thing." And I was like, "What is Jayco doing? He's just going to Miami with Valentina. Like, why do you guys have to go?"
Yeah, like
And they're
everybody.
like, "Nah, we just gotta go. We just gotta go." I'm sure he'll tell you guys later.
Oh man.
yeah.
Mm.
So just like take us along. Like what happened?
Okay, so basically, I painted it as we were gonna go to Miami to see
Mhm.
her grandmothers, which one of them she hadn't seen in over 4 years. So, but the thing is that they were in Miami in the first place because I had invited them so that they could be present for the engagement.
Mm-hmm.
But I told her parents, I was like, look, invite Valentina, paint it as look, come down to Miami so you can see your grandmothers. We'll buy you the tickets, the flights and everything. And yeah, so her mother called her. She was like, hey, Valentina, come with Jayco. We'll buy you your flights and everything. And come see your grandmother, come spend some time with your family. So she was going with that idea.
Mm-hmm.
But once we were down there, I contacted a photographer
Uh-huh.
to contact Valentina and let her know, hey, I'll give you a free photo shoot, couples photo shoot, let me know. And so
Oh
the
my
photographer
gosh.
contacted her, but it was actually a photographer that she had worked with before, so it wasn't like anything.
Okay.
Suspicious, yeah.
So that she would say yes for sure.
Yeah.
And the
mhm.
crazy thing,
Nice.
bro, is that she's not even from Miami. Like, she just happened to be in Miami for 3 days. And one of those 3 days was the day that I was going to be proposing. So it just like lined up perfectly.
Oh my god.
Imagine she would have said no to the
I
photography,
know.
though.
No,
I
I'm gonna be
think-
with family.
But yeah, now I'm gonna be with my grandma.
That would have ruined everything.
Oh my
But
god.
no, I knew that she wouldn't have because she loves taking pictures like as a couple.
Yeah.
And so the photographer told her, she was like, "Hey, look, I was gonna do this photo shoot with this one couple, but
At the beach.
at the beach, but they
Mhm.
pulled out last minute. So, are you available with your man?" And Valentina brought me the idea. She was like, "Hey, look, this photographer really wants to shoot with us. Let's go, let's go, let's go." And I was like,
Acting like you didn't like.
This guy's a good
Yeah.
He
actor.
is.
As the
Stupid.
way it out.
Nah, nah,
So
come
you-
on, dude.
It's like you had to convince him a little bit to do
A
it.
little bit, yeah. I was
I
like,
was
babe,
like-
come on, please. Because he kind of wanted to just be with my family. He wanted me to spend time with my family. And then he's like, nah, I don't know, baby. He's like, okay, I'm down. Because it was at the beach, and I've been dying to have a beach photo shoot. So he was kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, babe, I guess we'll go. And I was like, bro, he acts so good.
Dang.
I already have my whole outfit and everything.
For real.
He went to sleep with the outfit on the bed. He was already like, she don't know.
I was ironing it the night before, bro.
Damn.
No,
Oh,
but yeah,
man.
she ended up saying, I ended up saying yes. So yeah, that was already lined up. Then I just had to find a videographer. We
Uh-huh.
actually ended up finding the videographer like the night before, bro. Like, honestly, I prayed about that moment so much, bro. And things just started lining up. Like, God was just throwing things at me left to right. Like, you need this, here you go, son. You need this, here you go, here you go, here you go. Everything just lined up perfectly, bro. And yeah, it went perfect.
What?
So how nervous were you when you had asked the question?
Oh, he got so red. And like you guys know Jayco, he's really confident. And
Yeah.
like, you'll never see him like flop. But he was so red, he was so shaking, stuttering. And at that point, I was like, okay, this is for me. Like this proposal's for me. Oh, it's because there were some "marry me" signs, and I was like,
Uh-huh.
I looked at him, I was like, oh, that's so cute. And he was just silent. I was like, oh, I guess. Like you thought it was ugly or something. And I was like, oh, I think that's for me. And that's when he got hella red.
And then is that when you got hella red, that's when you went on your knee and then you pulled out the ring?
Well, I started walking her. It's because I was waiting for a signal from the
Oh.
from the photographer.
Yeah.
Because her family was hiding somewhere,
Okay.
and so I wasn't sure if her family was already in place or
Mhm.
if they were barely on the way. But she had already seen it and she already knew it was for her. So I was like, I gotta just do it.
Mhm.
Hopefully her family is here somewhere. And so I just walked her down that way. And so I was just worried about so many things, bro. You know, the cameras,
Yeah.
capturing everything, her family being there, my speech and everything. I was so, like, bro, I just got a whole wave of emotions.
Wow.
And,
I know. Everybody always says, like, it's so, like, just nerve-wracking.
bro, it is, bro. I had, like, the past 3 nights before that, I had just, like, been, you know, kind of reciting over and over and over what I was gonna say. Bro, the most beautiful things ever would come out, bro. I would be in bed just saying it, picturing. I'd be like, bro, I killed that. Bro.
You be in the shower?
In the shower, everywhere, bro. But tell me why, bro. The moment I got down on one knee, boom, blank.
Oh
Nothing, bro.
You forgot everything?
I had to freestyle, bro.
Mm.
Oh my God.
Bro, you guys know me, bro. I suck at freestyling, bro. So, I mean, it
Whatever
wasn't.
came out. Yeah.
It wasn't the most beautiful speech, but
Nah, it was beautiful.
But
Nah,
it came from
was.
like the soul,
It
like
did.
the heart.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you really wanted to say came out. Instead
Yeah.
of some
I
script.
guess
Instead of
so.
some script.
Did
somewhat.
was there like any doubt in your mind that she would say, or like, do you ever think like, you know what? What if she says no? Or were you just like, she's gonna say yeah?
No, I already knew.
Why'd she do that?
He swears. Nah, I'm
Nah,
kidding. He
no.
knows. We talked about it for
Okay.
like.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
you
had
guys did.
spoken about taking that step
Mhm.
before, and you know, so it's not like I went into it not knowing whether she was gonna say. I feel like that would be even more
Oh my
nerve-wracking, bro.
gosh.
Like I can't
Yeah.
even, cause there's couples that do that, bro.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know?
no,
Where the man is not even sure, and I bet that's so nerve-wracking.
dude.
And
I feel like,
sometimes it goes good and sometimes it does not.
yeah, I feel like I would stutter. Like I'd be like, like, fuck.
I did.
Yeah, he did. And he was just like, I don't know. We'll show you guys the video later. We want you guys to react to it. So
Okay.
you'll
Yeah.
be able to see what he said.
But
It
the
wasn't
videographer did an amazing job,
Bro.
bro. I just like cut it, like making the whole video just flow and look so beautiful. but he cut out some parts where there was like mosquitoes flying, bro, and they were like they kept landing on my face, bro, like out of everywhere, like on my face.
And I kept going like this to him. I was like, going like that.
Why your face was getting red, dog?
For real, bro. The blood was
getting bit, dog.
It's all inflamed.
But yeah, she kept like waving them off and everything, and I was like, bro, this would happen right now. But no, but I think it was just that. Other than that, everything just
It was perfect.
perfectly. Yeah.
Dang,
Literally.
Other than those
what? That's
mosquitoes.
crazy.
How did you feel, Val? Were you like crying?
Oh, I was sobbing, crying. No, yeah, it was crazy because like we said, like we've already talked about like taking that next step. I just never knew when it was gonna happen. So I was like, bro, there's no, because I always pictured his family being there. So I was like, there's no way he's gonna propose here. Like there ain't no way, because I thought like my mother-in-law, his mom was gonna be there, and like I just pictured it differently with like his family. So I was like, no, I want his family to be there too. But nah, seeing like just being there, like it just being us and him getting down on one knee was just felt so like surreal. Like I got hella nervous. I started dissociating. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like I started crying. Like it was so crazy. And then my family came out. His family, the boys came out. Damn. I just cried even more. It was so so crazy.
The moment went by so quick, honestly, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, it sounds real dope, bro.
I'm crying just fucking
I would've
listening about
loved
it.
to be there.
Sounds like an experience.
Yeah, never been to Miami.
no,
Nah.
actually.
Oh, go. Now the wedding will probably be in Miami, so you guys obviously are invited.
Okay.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the engagement was something so like he said, he kind of was like last minute, like he invited the boys and.
Oh yeah, we're
Yeah.
we're fucking around.
Now you guys are invited for the wedding for sure. Though.
No, yeah, and the boys were actually invited. I think only like 2 or 1 day before
Yeah.
before the thing.
And
So
they made it out.
shout out to the boys that
Oh,
they were willing to like put up that extra money for the flights and just
to
be
be
there
there.
for that special day. Cause yeah,
That's cool, man. That's really cool. So like, what I want to say is like, you guys have only been together for a year and
like a half.
a year and a half
Yeah.
now, and you guys have been living together for how long? Almost a
Oh.
year
since
now.
January. So
So almost a year,
Yeah.
right?
Like 9 months.
Yeah.
So
well, yeah.
how did you guys know, like, okay, this is my person that I want to spend the rest of my life with?
You go first.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't fuck up.
Yeah,
No,
post on
so-
a paper in the back of his pocket. It's a speech.
Nah.
This is what I really wanted to say, babe.
Nah, if I'm being honest, I still don't know, honestly. Nah.
I was like, hey, bro, don't say that.
I was like, that was the wrong.
Yeah, I was like, hey, bro, I'm trying to go to Miami.
I saw y'all's faces, bro. Y'all got hella tense, bro.
I started like
They
looking
were
back
like,
at
no,
her.
I was glad to get Val. I was like, is this like sweet to her? Or?
I
thought-
just did it for the YouTube.
No, I thought he was gonna pull something sweet out. Like, but I
Yeah.
was still like, damn, dog.
Nah, bro, honestly, like on a serious note, I feel like just living together, first of all, bro, just like accelerated like the whole process of just like growing as a couple, like by 1,000, bro. Like you just get to know that person so much more whenever you spend like obviously every second of the day with them, just living together, trying to figure out like what things you like about her, what things you want to be changed, and vice versa. And so I think that really helped out a lot in getting to know each other and speeding up the process of just really growing as a couple. And number 2, bro, is obviously, you know, our relationship with God, man. Like I really took my relationship with God serious in January. And after that, bro, you know, we let go of a lot of things. One of them being us having sex as a couple.
Celibacy, right?
Yeah.
And so that I feel like really like sped up the whole process of getting to know each other even more, because I feel like our relationship went from like being too much of like a relationship full of lust to a relationship that's just like more like about personalities. Because at first I felt like it was more like like physical attraction towards each other, you know, like I find her attractive. She finds me super hot and super attractive.
I was like, damn. Super hot.
I knew it.
He was too serious for too long.
I know.
Yeah.
You couldn't do it. Yeah, I like it though.
No, but yeah, so it just sped it up, bro. Just letting go of sex. You'll be surprised how much like you get to really know that person, and you get to fall in love with them outside of just being attracted to them physically. And just I feel like you just kind of have to experience it yourself to like fully understand it. Those that have experienced it, they get it. But I feel like those two things are relationship with God and what's the other one?
Living together. Living together.
And living together. I feel like those two are the ones that like really sped it up for us.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've had longer relationships than this in the past, and so has she. But honestly, I feel like I've never gotten to know my partner as much as I have now in such a period of time. And I can't credit it to nothing else other than those two things.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, honestly, the way that I know that she was the one, it was just a lot of prayer. Honestly, me with my walk with God, everything, like any direction that I need or any confirmation, I just go straight to God. Like, God, is this the woman that you have for me? If so, just make everything work out. I literally had what we both did, her on her own time, me on my own time. I had a full prayer, bro, just every day leading up to the proposal. I was like, God, if this is the woman that you have for me, make this work out. Make this go according to your will. Make it all just flow. And if not, just take her out of my life. Literally.
Yeah.
Literally that. Like, wow. I'm being honest with y'all, bro. That was my prayer. Like, if this is not the woman that you have for me, let this proposal, just disrupt it, make something go wrong, and I promise I'll break up with her.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we take that seriously because, I mean, at that point, God is telling you, hey, bro, that's not the girl you're supposed to be with. You're going to waste your time.
Shit, what about the mosquitoes?
God's like, don't do it, bro. Don't do it.
You froze up on the speech.
The mosquitoes.
Stupid.
Nah, but that is like crazy.
Yeah, well, what about you, Val? Or were you still going? My bad.
Yeah, let me just finish up. Because, I mean, obviously, bro, like, I love this girl with my whole heart. She's super attractive to me. I fell in love completely with her personality.
Super hot.
With her personality and everything. But if she's not the girl that God has for me, I don't want anything to do with it. Because the way we see it is, God always has what's best for you. Like, it might not always be what you want, but it's always what's best for you.
Yeah.
And so I just got blessed enough that what I wanted is also what God wanted. So yeah, it kind of just aligned. And bro, like, if I were to sit here and tell you like all the things that just lined up, from like the photographer, the ring, like the videographer, the place that we did it at, the marquee letters, the whole setup, everything was just God, bro. Just God throwing everything at me. And at that point, bro, like, I was just like, there's no way God doesn't want me to marry this girl. This like, she's the one.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it was for me.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm shedding a tear too.
No, yeah, the same thing with him. I have, really big faith in God, and I would just pray a lot. Honestly, like, I would sometimes before, like, when we were like starting to date, I would ask him like, God, if he is the one for me, please, like, just show me. Like, and there's just been so many times where he just shows me, like, literally, like, this is the man you're supposed to be with. And like he said, living together helped a lot. Like, it just grows your love for each other so much more than like I could ever imagine. And like the whole celibacy thing, like, when you take sex out of the equation, like, you are left with like having to talk and like, getting to know each other.
Damn. I gotta make conversation.
That's true.
No, yeah.
Like, you have to like love them for like not like, physical, like, what they make you feel, but like what they are, like what they believe in, yeah. So yeah, I just
and
really
in
fell in love
times
with him.
of arguments, you just have to kind of learn how to like talk it out rather than just come here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like just make up after with sex.
Just go to the room. You know what I'm saying? we'll fix that. So yeah, you kind of just gotta learn to like talk it out. And yeah, bro, like, honestly, living together is not easy, man, but it just makes you grow so much as a person individually.
Yeah.
And also as a couple, like crazy, bro. There's so many things that we've learned while living together that I just feel like so much more mature after all of this.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously everybody says Jayco became different, like, because you matured, right?
Yeah.
You would say that. How has like living together and doing all these things, like, what has it set up for the future for you guys? Like, do you guys want to have a family together? What are some goals for you guys?
Do you want to take it away? I feel like I've been talking too much.
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously we're gonna get married hopefully in the beginning of next year.
Nice.
I don't want to confirm anything, but hopefully just like soon.
Oh wow, that's pretty soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is soon.
I
Low
gotta
key.
start
'Cause-
looking for flights.
No, low key.
I'm excited.
We're gonna be in Miami either way in December, or at least ends in December. So we're gonna be over there, spending time over there with our families, Christmas and New Year's and stuff. So we're like, might as well just get married, like in Miami. You know, it's so much easier for people to just go to Miami too.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
yeah,
if you say
definitely like
so.
beginning of next year. But what was the question again?
What do you have? Like, what
Oh,
are some
plans,
goals
plans,
for you for after marriage?
Okay,
or-
yeah, no, definitely
the wedding?
kids, bro. We both love kids, adore kids. He has
No time soon though.
Oh yeah, no time soon.
No?
No, I mean if it happens, it happens. But like
Yeah,
we're not
yeah.
planning on having kids like in the next 2-3 years. Like yeah, I don't know.
Obviously,
Give it
like
time,
yeah,
give it time.
Yeah,
You want to be
we're
set.
still pretty young.
You don't want
yeah.
no little Jayco running around.
No, yeah, that's
no,
a
obviously,
big responsibility.
you guys
a
are
kid is
young.
a huge blessing, bro. You feel me?
It-
Like there's so
mhm.
many people out there struggling to even have a kid. So
Mm-hmm.
you know, honestly, if it comes early, you can't complain. Like you at that point, you're just being ungrateful, bro. There's so many people out there struggling and praying to have kids, and they can't do it.
Mhm.
So I wouldn't complain, but I would rather it just be like further down.
Yeah.
Once
you're
we're
ready.
Yeah, once we're
Once
ready.
we've traveled, yeah, once we're kind of ready mentally and
Once we enjoy our like relationship
Marriage.
a little bit more,
Mhm.
our marriage
Yeah.
mainly, yeah. Because I mean, right now we're dating, but we don't get the full experience. You feel me?
yeah, if you feel me,
The honeymoon, all that.
yeah, all that intimacy, yeah. So,
Yeah.
no, yeah, definitely kids. We want to get a house after our lease ends in December. We don't know where we're gonna move yet. If we're gonna stay in LA, go to Miami, or I don't know, but definitely a
Houston?
house. Nah, Houston's too boring. We both feel like it's like there's not really much to do.
Yeah.
Although the houses are nice and like cheap, but
Yeah.
The thing
Yeah.
is, I just love nature, bro. Like I
Yeah.
love how out here in Cali, like you'll be driving and you'll see like a mountain on this side, another mountain on that
Mhm.
side,
Instead
or
of
the
a
same
desert.
thing with Miami. Like you just see palm trees everywhere, mango trees, like
the beach.
There's mango trees out there?
beach, bro, everywhere, avocados, everything. Like people
Yeah,
have them in their
in their
backyards.
backyard.
I
bro.
can't wait for the wedding.
You guys are
You're
gonna
gonna
have
be
fun.
snacking on mangoes and avocados.
Nah, sometimes we be joking around with each other, like, oh, whoever gets married first, like that is gonna be so fun. Like,
Yeah.
like us four, like it's
Yeah.
gonna be
Who do y'all think it would be?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I really don't know.
I don't.
Guys just looking at each other.
Like, someone say
I
something.
don't. I don't think I'm gonna get married until I'm like older.
Mhm.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get married probably young. Sorry,
Uh.
not young, but
Yeah, not old.
I don't really want to be old.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not gonna force it, but
Yeah, if it's the time,
Like,
then
oh.
it's the time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like you, it's the time.
Yeah.
Then it's the time.
Yeah, I'm just like scared of that.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a huge commitment.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
huge commitment, and I mean, for us Christians, like marriage is not a whatever thing, bro. Like,
No,
No, yeah.
Serious.
especially for Christians, because
Mhm.
I feel like society nowadays, like there's a lot of people that get married and then further down the line, like divorce is an option. But for us, that's not an option. Like,
Yeah,
that's-
I'm not trying to divorce.
Yeah, no. In the Bible, like, we believe that you can only get divorced if there's like abuse or like adultery, which is like cheating
Yeah.
involved. But other than that, like, you're not supposed to get
Mhm.
like divorced. So that's like a big thing. Like, so yeah, we had to do a lot of thinking. Like, are we sure we want to do this? Pray about it, because that's a commitment, bro.
it's
This is
definitely-
forever.
It's definitely not a decision that was made out of emotions. I feel like it can come off like that because of the short amount of time that we've been together.
Yeah.
But bro, this has taken like a lot of thought into it. Like during times of anger, during times of happiness. It's not
Mhm.
something that's just, oh, you know what? Like I feel really emotional right now. I really love you in times of happiness. So you know what? Let's get married. It's not. It wasn't. And not only that, but it's been put into prayer, which for us is like the most important thing.
No, yeah,
It's been
100%.
put into prayer time after time after time. And so just the fact that God has, gotten us here this far and allowed it to happen is just huge confirmation for both of us that it's meant to be. Not only that, but obviously like to us, like the love side of it is second.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Our love for each other is there. We love each other with everything, but just the fact that God is approving of everything and making everything work, that's like number one for us. Because, if God is okay with this, then it's for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your faith is there.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah. I have a question. Okay, so I know both you guys don't go out and drink or party, right?
Yeah, no, we don't do that anymore.
So for your wedding, are you guys gonna celebrate?
So that's tricky. It gets tricky. You wanna know?
No, I was gonna say like, we won't because I mean I don't plan on doing it, and I know he's not planning on doing it. But
Yeah, it gets tricky because a lot of people have asked us
Yeah,
that
literally.
question.
Yeah.
And
You
so
get that
we're
a lot.
already-
Yeah, like, already, bro.
'Cause
Yeah.
people want to turn up.
Yeah.
At your
Yeah,
We're gonna be
yeah.
so late at your wedding. I'm like,
Bro, bro, you better have drinks. Are you gonna have drinks? And
Open
we're-
bar,
are
right?
you? So the thing is, like, we don't know, bro. Like, I feel like we have to like sit down and talk to like our mentors at church and kind of like see if that's even like okay, like in God's eyes and everything. Because really, bro, I feel like it's gonna sound annoying, but really, we just want to do everything that's okay in God's eyes, bro. Like,
Yeah.
to
Yeah, I don't
us-
think it sounds
I don't
annoying.
think that's bad.
If
yeah.
you said no drinking, I wouldn't be like, oh my god. Like,
Yeah.
No, yeah, like to
Just
us.
Just
pregame.
pregame.
That's what our friends did in Miami.
So that's what like we would tell people. It's like, hey, bro, like, you know, like if
It's
you
up
want to
to you.
pull up
Mm.
on drinks, like we're not gonna like not allow you to come
Yeah.
in.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
Everyone's gonna be like twisted at the ceremony.
It's
Bro,
not the ceremony.
we were
You got
joking
people
about it. We
throwing
were
up.
like, bro, why should there be like the biggest like what is it called when you have a
Open bar?
like
Oh.
a pre-party?
Oh, pregame?
Pregame?
Like
Oh
telly?
yeah, like the biggest pre-game
Oh.
ever, like just for your wedding.
Everyone comes before and then they go to the ceremony all drunk.
yeah, like what did your brother think? What did Santi think? Jose?
Honestly, I think they said their thoughts on the video before, because I told my brother, I was like, hey, make sure to film everybody and get their thoughts on, you know, what's about to happen. So they gave their thoughts right before it, and I haven't been able to watch that footage. So, but it should be up already. So I haven't been able to watch that, but I know afterwards they were just like telling me like, bro, like it felt so weird inside, bro. Like I felt like crying, like I just got this wave of emotions. Like even Jose, bro, which Jose is not like too emotional, and so to hear that he felt like that too was insane.
Mm.
Yeah, my brother was telling me, he was like, bro, when we were all walking like towards you guys, like I just felt like a whole like wave of chills all over my body,
Like goosebumps.
like goosebumps
Mm.
everywhere. Yeah.
Dude, that's cool though. That's cool. I think.
I
it's
feel like
cool.
I'd feel the same way too if
Yeah.
like one of these guys were to get married and shit.
I feel like as
Oh,
soon as
yeah.
he like drops down on his knee, I'd be like, oh.
I would be
Like, bro, you
laughing.
sure you want to
I would
do
be
this?
laughing.
I would be like, what?
I'll be
Daddy,
like-
Like how
You
did
drop
that,
on the knee.
How did that feel? Like
Yeah, you fart.
how did that feel when you saw him like drop down? I feel like that's like the biggest like moment.
It was honestly so weird because like I mean I always tell him I'm like it's gonna be so weird when you get down on one knee because like he's not like that. Did you fart?
No.
I heard so.
I heard like a mosquito.
Nah, bro.
Nah, Scooby Doo, that was you.
For real?
That was not a part.
Ew, I heard a. I was like,
No, it went longer than that. I was like, serious.
Those mosquitoes are following you.
Hey, keep going, keep going.
but no, yeah, it was just weird and crazy to see him, like, especially because, like, I mean, you guys met him before, like, no one would have ever thought that he was gonna be engaged, or
Yeah.
like, let alone in a long-term relationship, or like wanting to be married. Like that wasn't in his head before, you know, before he met me. So it was just weird. It was like, bro, get up. Like I was like, what are you doing? And
What are you doing?
yeah, it was just weird. Like I didn't picture him doing that, and then it felt normal after a while.
Did your heart drop at first though? You
Oh,
were like,
completely,
that's what-
completely.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you guys will see our reactions in the video. Like,
oh yeah.
I was like in shock. I was shaking. He was literally like putting the ring in my finger. I was like this.
Yeah.
It was
Honestly, bro,
crazy.
like yeah, like I look back at everything and I'm like, bro, like I would have never seen myself in this position, bro. Like I was kind of like how you are, Logan. Like I was like scared of marriage, bro. Like,
Yeah.
to me, marriage was like scary. It felt like almost like a trap. Like, bro, like I'm gonna really be trapped to one person like the
oh,
rest
that's
of
not
my
how I
life.
felt.
Bro, that's how I used to feel. Bro.
Yeah.
Back then, honestly, that's how I would look at marriage. Like, bro, no, bro. Like, I'm not doing that till I'm like freaking 50, bro, or something. you know? Like, I don't want to be trapped to one person the rest of my life. But marriage is just way more beautiful than what society has painted to be. Like, if you really study like marriage in the Bible, bro, like marriage is sacred, bro. It's just something so beautiful that goes behind. It's not just like a signing of papers, bro. Like the Bible describes it as, you know, two people coming and being one. So like me and her, I don't know, bro. It's hard to explain it. Like
You guys are a team.
spiritually,
You guys
it's
are a
hard to
team.
explain it.
Mhm,
Yeah, but
basically, yeah.
like looking back at you know, the person that I used to be and the person that I am now, bro, it's insane to me, like the transformation that has gone on. And honestly, I can't credit myself anything, and like it's all God, bro. And I get kind of bothered whenever people think that it's her, because it's like, bro, like I've had I've had some girlfriends before.
Multiple. Multiple.
Bad choice of words there. I've had girlfriends before, bro, and it's like a girl would have never been able to do that to me, bro. Like a girl would have never been able to hold that much power over me to make me let go of all those things. Like, it's impossible, bro. And so I get kind of bothered whenever people credit my change to her. Yeah. Because it's like, bro, like without God, I wouldn't have been able to do any of it. Like she could have told me multiple times, like, oh, like, babe, I don't think you should do this. I don't think you should do that, which I think all girlfriends do, you know. They do it because it's making them feel some type of way, which is fine. But I would have never been able to, like, fully change the way that I have and let go of everything that I have let go of if it wasn't for the strength that God gave me.
Yeah, and I never even forced anything on him, not my religion, like, not my faith, like, nothing. He just saw the way I lived, because I've been sober since I was, like, 17 or 18. And yeah, he just kind of saw, like, dang, like, she doesn't drink or smoke, and she's like, she gets lit at parties, or like, oh, she goes to church, like, that's really cool. Like, so it kind of sparked like an interest in him, like, dang, like, she's cool even while she's sober, and like she goes to church. And, you know, just him seeing my life, like, it kind of like sparked an interest in him. And yeah, people think like, oh, you forced him into the religion, or you forced him to propose because whatever, but it was literally all him, like, all like he said, like, God, like, for real. Like, it was nothing about me. Which, and he gets so bothered.
You get really sad too, though. Like, she gets all sad reading the comments. It's like, man, like, cause we get what it looks like. Like, you know, I start dating this girl, and out of nowhere, like, I just change around like a full 180, like completely different person than I used to be. But it could have never, like, for me personally, it could have never been a person to change me like that. Not a girlfriend, not my mom, not my dad. It could have never been.
It was you and God.
All Ray.
Well,
imagine.
Well, since you said you were sober since you were 17, and obviously you guys both have a past, do you guys feel like going through things at a young age and where you're at now, you guys are kind of glad you went through that first and are at a place where you're good now?
100%, dude. I went through I had a bad trip on an edible, which, oh my gosh, if you guys have ever had an edible bad trip, it's so bad. Like, I felt like I was dying. So that literally traumatized me to the point where, like, I started dealing with something called derealization and anxiety, panic attacks.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that too.
Bro, insane. Like, literally, I got diagnosed with derealization, depersonalization, anxiety, PTSD, panic disorder, depression, and I think that's it.
Was that all because of the edible?
Oh yeah, I've had depression before and like suicidal thoughts and all that. But everything else, never dealt with anxiety, never dealt with anything else, like, ever. So the edible messed me up.
So what is, like, derealization? Because I don't. And what is depersonalization?
So derealization is a mental illness that basically makes you feel like you're not, like, that the world isn't real. So it's like literally looking at life as if you were in like a video game, which is so trippy. Like, you feel high, but it's not like oh, I'm high, like, this feels nice. It's like a really scary, like, I can't get out of this dream. Like, please, someone, like, wake me up. And like, it feels like,
I feel like that sometimes.
Oh no, it's
a lot of people say that, bro.
It's like 50% of like the population in the world or something like that experiences derealization at least once in their life, which is like basically like a lot of us. And I come across a lot of people that are like, wait, that sounds like something that I experienced only like once, but I dealt with it for like 2 years and a half, like every single day. Like, it did not go away from me. It was hell, bro. I went through therapy. Like, it was so bad because of that one edible. Like, it just messed me up. And I guess, I don't know, it was just a bad trip that I was just so anxious that, because derealization is caused by anxiety. So basically it's like derealization is a way for your brain to like protect it from like panic. So what it does is that it goes into like this like, oh, I'm not real. Like, it makes you feel like you're safe, but it's not, dude. Like, it's so scary. It's so scary.
So when you feel like you're not real, do you kind of feel like you need to like almost kind of like kill yourself to get out of it?
100%. So I dealt with derealization and also dealt with depersonalization when you feel like you're not real. So there was times where I would look in the mirror and I'd be like, this isn't me. Like I would start having a panic attack because I felt like that was not me in the mirror. So it would cause me to self-harm. It caused me to go to like a mental hospital, which I've talked about before. Like it caused me to literally want to end my life in 2018. Ended up in a mental hospital. It was so traumatizing. But literally, like you want to feel like so real that I ended up like harming myself many times and my parents never found out.
Damn.
It literally feels so like frustrated that you can't feel real that you start harming yourself.
So how did like you yourself get out of it?
Honestly, going to the gym, like dancing, like really distracting yourself helps a lot. And yeah, just kind of like I would do my research, which is honestly really bad. Like you're not supposed to do that.
With anything, I feel like
Yeah.
if you're
not
paranoid
supposed to do
about
that.
something, like
bro, I read this like thing online where it said like this guy went through it for like 20 years, and I was like, I'm gonna go through this for 20 years, please.
It's
no.
bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
So yeah, it was so bad, but it did kind of help me because I did search up like I'm not supposed to drink, smoke, or drink coffee because it's supposed to like make it worse for you. So I at that point, I mean, I hadn't drank or smoked since that incident, but I was like, okay, so no more coffee for me because I don't want to experience that again. Like it was so traumatizing to me that I have not drank, smoked, drink coffee, no energy drinks since 2017.
So like no
18.
caffeine.
Nothing, bro. Wow. I literally have to like sometimes ask like, oh, does that have coffee, like caffeine? And I'll be so paranoid that even if I think it has, I will not drink or eat anything.
And that's real. Like she really takes care of herself in that way because that's like the other day we went to this place that sells acai bowls. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
And so they had like CBD water or CBD products in the fridge, and because that fridge with that CBD water was there, she felt like she didn't want to take anything in that place because it just her mind just makes her feel like
it's associated
anything else can be contaminated with that, which is crazy, bro. Like it's a huge trauma.
Yeah, dude. Like some people might be like, oh, you're so extra, but like it's just so traumatizing. Like I feel like even sometimes I'll be so careful with eating like people's food that they make at their houses. Obviously they're not gonna drug me, but I'm so traumatized that my brain is like, oh my gosh, be careful with that. Like you might not know if they might have smoked before and they touched the food, and you know, like my brain just starts overthinking, and it's not my own thoughts. It's just like I don't know if it's intrusive, but it's just like trauma, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm extra careful, which is honestly really bad. I should probably get therapy for it. But yeah, I'm just extra careful with things around me.
So, damn, I forgot what I was gonna say, to be honest. But that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say. So since like 2018, have you ever felt like had that like derealization or depersonalization? Like, do you call them like in like episodes or?
So
or like, have you ever felt like that recently?
Okay, yeah. So since from 2017 to like the beginning of 2020, I was dealing with it nonstop. Like it did not stop for me. It would like sometimes fade and then would sometimes come back, but it was nonstop for me. So literally up until like 2020, like during quarantine, I started feeling a little better. But you know, yeah, sometimes like I feel like I'm a lot better now. I don't get panic attacks. I used to get like 10 a day. It was so bad, dude. I would wake up, feel like I'm in a dream because that's what it makes you feel like. And I would literally have to sit on this like on the corner of my bed and be like, I'm alive, literally out loud. I'm alive. This is not fake. This is not a dream. I would wake up, still feel like it's a dream, but I had to like convince myself. And dude, it literally caused me to like not be able to go to work. I dropped out of college for that reason, but thank God because I hate school. So yeah, so I was like, you know, kind of like an excuse to my parents at that time. And yeah, no, recently I don't go through it a lot. It's just kind of episodes now. Like I don't go through it 24/7 now, but
and now you know how to deal with them.
Yeah, 100%. Like if I need help, like, and if I feel like it's so bad, I'll like ask him like, babe, I'm having an episode, like just hold my hand. For me, physical like touch is what helps me like ground myself. And it's just really, you have to just ground yourself, breathing exercises. It's just anxiety. It's just a bunch of anxiety in your brain and in your system that you have to kind of like train your body and your brain to like calm yourself down with like breathing exercises and like all these stuff. But I'm
that's
okay.
crazy, bro, because I'm like the opposite, bro. I've never dealt with any of that, like no depression, no anxiety. Like I didn't even know what anxiety was until I met her, and she described it to me, like what it feels like and what it is. I didn't know what derealization was, depersonalization, any of that. Like I've never experienced anything mental like that. But seeing her like go through it, like just made me want to research it and go into it. And bro, it's sad how like so many people suffer from so many different things nowadays.
Yeah, and they kind of stay quiet because I mean, my parents didn't believe me at first, so I literally.
That's another thing too. Like,
Yeah.
It's
I feel
so
like a
sad.
lot of people don't really believe it because it's like it doesn't happen to me. Like that's never happened to me, bro. Like just you're okay. Just it's all in your
Yeah,
head.
just
Just keep
think something
going.
else.
Yeah.
Just keep going. But like you don't know. Like some people can't control it, bro. And I've been in like one of your panic attacks, right? Only
Yeah.
one. And bro, it was scary, bro. Like she was literally. Are you okay with me sharing?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, like we were just basically in the parking lot. We were about to go watch a movie, and out of nowhere, she just started like kind of like getting weirded out and looking around and everything. And it's just her own mind just telling her that she's in danger.
Yeah.
But she can't stop that. Like it's just her mind. And I don't know. She's like, babe, I feel weird. Like I feel weird. Like. And then she started telling me, she was like, did you put something in my drink? Did somebody put something in my drink? Why do I feel like this? Like, what's going on? What's going on? And then she like grabbed me from my shirt. And that's when I knew that she wasn't like, I had never seen her like that. And she looked me dead in the eye and she was like, babe, did you put something in my drink? Like, what are you doing? And she like let go of me. And I had to just grab her and just kind of hold her and wait for her to calm down. But I had never seen anything like that or even heard or experienced anything like that. And so seeing her go through that was just kind of like eye-opening, and it just made me like research a little more into it and see how like some people really suffer with that. And for some people it's a daily battle, bro. Like, you know, thankfully and thanks to God, she doesn't deal with that as often anymore, but really there's a lot of people out there that deal with it every day.
I've definitely heard about that. Do you guys feel like moving in together has helped you like through your struggles and your battles like that?
Oh yeah, 100%. Because I mean, I've always been really like independent when it comes to my mental health. Because like I told you guys, my parents never believed me at first. It literally took me to go to a mental hospital, go to therapy, like literally have like so many like episodes in front of them for them to be like, okay, something's wrong with my child. Because, you know, they're Hispanic. I grew up in a Hispanic household where like they're like, dude, just get over it. Like, you know, like, bro, you're making it up. Like, we want this for attention. Like, you're doing this for attention. And so yeah, I really grew up like having to do things on my own. Even my sister, like no one around me believed me. Imagine telling someone like, oh, I feel like I'm in a dream. Like I feel like I'm going crazy. Like that sounds so like you're crazy, bro. Like what do you mean you feel like in your dream? Just wake up, you know? So and then when I would tell them like, oh, it feels like I'm high, like it feels like I'm going through a bad trip, they'd be like, what do you mean you're high, bro? You didn't even smoke. Like, so yeah, it's just this weird mental illness. And definitely being with Jayco, not that I need him to like help me, but it's definitely helps like make the process faster, like for me to heal and stuff. And yeah, definitely he's helped a lot. And episodes, I haven't had a lot of episodes with him, but he has been a great help and just being there for me, asking me questions, researching stuff just in case I have another episode again. But yeah.
No, yeah, I've definitely helped her a lot. She hasn't really done much for me.
I'm like, here you go again. I'm like, that's a lie. I'm a lie because that's a lie.
I was gonna ask if you had any tips for like overthinking.
I overthink so much.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the
She's
worst
like, I need the
overthinker too.
Honestly, I just have to like tell myself like, okay, if you're overthinking about like something like the drink and the like, if like the whole like if there's weed in the drink or something or whatever, like I'm gonna ask myself like, is there really gonna be weed right now? Like, are you serious right now? Like I have to stop and be like, okay, like that's like a really like impossible thought. Like there's no way this is happening. Like so I have to like really remind myself like, okay, this is just me overthinking. Like you're okay, dude. Like calm down. Like I start literally breathing like and like I'll even like ask him like just talk to me, like distract me, and like I'll eventually get over that overthinking thought. That makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, just telling yourself like, dude, is this really happening, or are you just really overthinking it and like thinking too ahead in the future, something that's not even gonna happen, something that might not even happen ever. You're just overthinking. Yeah. So obviously there's times where I'm like overthinking that something that is happening or will happen, but stuff like that, it's just your brain like messing with you. So I have to tell myself, okay, this is just my head, bro. Just chill, relax, and breathe.
What kind of overthinking do you do?
I feel like about everything,
bro.
Yeah.
It could be like everything. And I feel like it's like gotten like bad where you start overthinking. Why am I overthinking?
Yeah,
like shit. Like I don't know if you guys have ever felt like that.
No, yeah, I've gotten a lot better because I just kind of told myself like, bro, like that shit ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I feel like I'm at that stage
exactly.
where I gotta start telling myself, be like, bro, like you're tripping right now. Like you gotta tell your own self, like, but that shit's so whack.
But also another thing is like I feel you just kind of like keep yourself busy to the point where you can't overthink.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's
If you're
what-
doing something, distracting yourself.
Yeah, because
Definitely.
I would do stuff and then I would be overthinking right before I do it, and I do it for like 8 hours or whatever, and then afterwards when I'm like in bed I'll be like, oh fuck, I was overthinking. Like, oh, why was I overthinking?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
yeah, and then you get those little realizations like, dude, I was tripping.
Yeah.
Like, I totally
Yeah,
forgot about
literally.
that when I started doing this.
Yeah, and then you overthink the next
Yeah.
day.
What do you do to like help distract yourself from just because I feel like when I felt it before, I feel like it's when you're alone, right? Like it's worse when you're alone, right?
Yeah, dude, it's so bad. And like for me, my triggers are like a lot of light, or not anymore, but like it used to be like light, loud sounds, crowds of people, because that's when I tripped out with the on the edible in school. I'm so stupid on 420.
Shit.
Yeah, I was so stupid.
Crazy.
And the girl who gave me the edible, she had told me that it was. She didn't even tell me how much it was, and it ended up being so much more than I thought. She was like, oh, I thought you could take it, so I gave you this much. And she even offered me more after. I was like, girl, I'm literally tripping balls. Like, I want to go to the hospital right now. What you mean? You want me to take more?
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, honestly, when I'm by myself, it's just so, like, I start, like, looking at life, and I'm like, I start tripping myself out. It's so weird. And I just distract myself, honestly. And just, I do a lot of breathing exercises, and, like, it's just it took me so long to do this, because I can tell you this and you can be like, okay, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But when I was looking at people telling me to do that, I'd be like, dude, that's impossible. Like, there's no way that just goes away by you breathing. Like,
Yeah.
But honestly, like, distracting yourself, going to the gym, staying active, getting a lot of sunlight helps a lot. Drinking water. I forgot something like about omega-3s, like the pills and stuff, like fish and
The
something
fish,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah, I used to take a lot of those pills. But yeah, just kind of like, you can do your research, but I don't think you should. But just being active.
Just
I
do,
feel like it's
do
the
stuff,
damn
huh?
phones nowadays too.
And your
like,
phone.
Yeah.
Bro,
like how
you know,
you were saying, like that shit really caught me. Like I was thinking, like, bro, like I'm tired of this shit. I want to just like, I wish I could do what you do and just like totally forget about the fucking
Bro.
phone.
It
But I
does
feel
suck.
like I feel like I can't.
Yeah,
Bro,
especially because it's a part of our job.
Yeah, like how do
Yeah.
you do that? Because Jayco, I mean, if you're listening, Jayco was explaining before the podcast how you don't go on like social media anymore. It's kind of Valentina who keeps you up to date with like stuff that's going
with
on.
Literally,
new
I'm like,
trends
babe, this
or
happened.
news and stuff.
Like, how do you do that when your job is literally to be on the internet and create content?
So honestly, bro, I tend to like compare myself to other people a lot, especially like when it comes to work.
No, yeah, how I feel like it's the damn phone.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's like causing a lot of anxiety for people nowadays.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So, bro, actually, to touch on that, I was watching a podcast. I forgot what podcast it was, but this guy mentioned how every generation has like a war that they had to like go through,
Mm-hmm.
and how like our generation's war is like a mental one because of our phones. So he explained it as if like our phones just like constantly stimulate our brain in different ways, and it's the shift that it gives you is too fast to where it like throws off like some balances in your brain or some stuff. So for example, right, you'll like go on YouTube and watch this like motivational video, and you'll feel so motivated and everything and uplifted, and then the next second you'll go on Instagram and you see that somebody's clowning you or somebody's like saying you're ugly on your pictures, and it just brings your mood down. And so, you know, that constant like shift of like, oh, I feel motivated, oh, I feel down, oh, I feel depressed now, oh, this and that. It's just like messes with your brain, and it just, you know, your brain isn't supposed to be feeling all those emotions so often and shifting so quickly. And so he was just explaining how like that's the battle that our generation is going through right now. It's just a mental one, and just, you know, the constant stimulation of our brains in that way.
Dude,
But
that's true.
I could totally see that.
That's
Yeah,
true.
they say
'Cause-
why people are addicted to their phones is because that like dopamine hit.
Yeah.
When you get a
Yeah.
notification like, oh, someone liked your picture or someone
Yeah.
reposted it, like you get like happy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it's just like through a screen.
Dude, I could see that because, like, on TikTok, you'll see something motivational, and then the next one will be, like, food or something. And then it'll be, like, someone just, like,
And
in
for-
their garden.
Yeah, I
or
feel like for
Yeah.
random.
influencers, that's like emphasized even more,
Mhm.
because right, one second you'll be so happy going about your day, the next second you're like getting hate on a TikTok or something.
Yeah.
It brings your mood down. Then the next day, your TikTok does super good and you have people on your side, and so you get that feeling of dopamine again. and then the next second, boom, hate again. And so it's just a constant, like, you know, it just, that's why so many influencers go into a state of depression, because it's too much for them to handle, man. It's such a huge shift. And so, you know, a lot of that led me to like just not be on my phone as much as I used to. I used to just compare myself a lot to other influencers, and you know, the way that their work was performing in comparison to the way that I was performing. And so I just caught myself doing that way too often, and it just messing with my mood and the way that I thought about myself. So I was like, you know what, let me just try my best to just stay off of that unless it's like necessary. And yeah, slowly I kind of just gave it up. I would just get on YouTube to like watch videos, or now what I do for fun instead is I just edit. I love editing my videos. Like that's like my like source of like dopamine. Like that's what makes me happy. And at the same time, I'm like building something up for myself, so it just works out perfectly. But yeah, bro, like honestly, I just realized like what social media was doing to me, and it just led me to just not like spend too much time on it anymore.
Damn.
Yeah. And I started noticing too, bro, how addicted I was to it. Like I would go to the restroom and poop, and boom, like immediately, like total instinct, bro. Just to, like,
for real.
Oh yeah,
Sometimes you
before
gotta enjoy that, but
bro. Sometimes I'll be running to the restroom to go poop, and I'll be like, oh, my phone, and I'll like run back and go get it, and okay, yeah, now let's go poop.
And
You
then,
feel me?
No.
and then before you wipe, you gotta find like a long enough but also like interesting enough like TikTok so that you can right there, and then you're wiping, and then so you don't have to like keep scrolling.
Yeah.
or like even like Frank, like it's so normal. He'll see me go to the restroom and be like, you better hop on Clash, like a video game that we play.
yeah?
Like he just knows I'm going to the restroom. He knows I'm gonna be on my phone. Like it's just so normal.
Bro,
Yeah.
when I brush my teeth, I have to have like a YouTube video on.
Okay, I don't do that.
Like, but
I don't
I
know.
think for me it's more background noise. Like I just like background noise, but even that's just kind of like weird. But
Bro,
also,
but yeah, think about what that does to your brain, bro. Because it's like you always want to have something to like
Stimulate your brain.
to stimulate you. Yeah.
also too,
Yeah,
it's
true.
like back then, like you didn't really hear people like talk about like, you know, like mental health and stuff as much as like they are now. And like that's why like a lot of like parents are like, oh, like, you know, there's not really anything wrong, you know, like how your parents were. And like I feel like a lot of it has like a lot to do with like the phones and social media and shit.
It is, yeah.
Definitely.
There was that whole argument about like kids being able to use like Snapchat filters or anything like that. Did you guys hear anything about that?
No.
There's like a whole study where it's like kids are not allowed to, they shouldn't be allowed to use like filters on their face, because obviously like those filters are meant to like perfect your face with like how your jaw is structured and all that.
Yeah.
And then the kid grows up thinking like they're gonna look how they looked on the phone, you know, and then they end up growing up like depressed because they don't look like that anymore.
Because it's a reality
But their kid,
check.
like they're kids, so their brain is so like
Underdeveloped.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It is, bro. Like, you like, you'd be surprised how different like life is when you put your phone down, even if it's only for one day, bro.
Yeah.
Like you'll be like, man, like because it's so easy for like your phone to like become your world, you know.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you're just like,
Yeah.
this is like my world. But like the moment you put it down and you just go out and like just be in the moment, present, and like
Oh, yeah.
everything that you do, you just realize like, man, like this
There's
is
so
the way
much
that I'm
more.
supposed to be living.
Yeah, no, I feel like that too, because every year, except for this past year, we go to the lake, right? And nobody has service. So we're like forced to just do things.
Oh
and, like,
yeah,
and we're
the
always
best.
outside, and I feel like it's fun, like when you're not on your
Yeah,
phone.
it's like you
and-
literally
literally
super
can't.
You
You
have-
get no service,
and you have nothing like there's nothing to worry about. There's no girl you gotta text right now. Like you have no service. You don't gotta post nothing.
Just
bro.
living.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
just-
out on the water. you're
If
just
anything,
Yeah.
we got our camera like
Yeah.
that. We just record.
we
like,
just record
Yeah.
us doing stuff though.
And then at night you just like talk to each other.
Yeah.
Like literally that's it. Just talk,
Yeah.
drink,
Yeah.
get fucked up, but
Yeah.
not remember how you ended up in the RV.
But that's fun for us because, you know, we're not on our phones and we're not
Yeah.
forced to just be like this all day and
Yeah.
just doing dumb stuff.
What do you guys like? That's like the bad part. But what do you guys think is like the goal for social media for you guys? Like both of you. Like you love YouTube, but like you love dancing. So it's like two separate things, right? Or
Want me to go first? I think for me, I definitely want to do more dancing stuff. I was on the show, and that was like a great opportunity for me. So I definitely want to get myself out there more with dance. Yeah, just get myself out there, dance. I kind of want to get into singing, just kind of do a little bit of everything. Maybe acting. No, I'm kidding. I suck acting. I suck.
This dude right here.
He can tell me, like, he can tell you guys I suck, but he's really good. So, but no, yeah, I definitely want to just do like mental health wise. I want to do so many stuff with mental health. I want to do like my own clothing brand, which is in the works, but about mental health. That, and then obviously our couples channel, we really want to grow it. And eventually it'll be like a family channel or something.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey,
of
those
course.
blow the fuck.
That's dope right there.
Little Jayco running around.
How was it being on the show though?
Dude, that
like
was
so you're so close to Shakira and all that.
that was insane, dude. Like, since I was a little girl, there's literally videos that they played on the show of me dancing to Shakira when I was like 2 years old, just shaking my hips to her song. So I literally always like just saw her. And I
The
was,
hips don't lie.
yeah, no, literally, I have videos of me doing that, and just seeing her there in person and her like being like, oh, like you're Colombian, I'm Colombian too, like let's go. Like it was just so surreal. And then Nick Jonas and Liza Koshy, love them as well. So it was just so surreal. I just danced. I felt like I was on crack. I was like just dancing my heart out. I didn't really go to win first place or anything. I just wanted to do the experience. But as the rounds kept going, and I was like, oh dang, like I'm not getting eliminated. Like I'm actually doing this. I have to actually like get better at each round. And I got to like top 2, which was crazy. I didn't end up
Damn,
winning.
congratulations.
But yeah,
I
thank you
know.
guys. It was crazy, dude. So hopefully I get more opportunities like that, because that's always been my goal in life, is to dance and like put my stuff out there like on TV. And yeah, hopefully I can do more stuff. But yeah.
What
about you?
would you? Or I'm sorry, I got one more question for you.
Yeah.
Would you say like, okay, so when exactly did you hop on TikTok?
So I actually started doing it during a little bit before quarantine, but taking it seriously a little bit before we started dating, because one of my old friends, she was like, you should do TikTok, like hello you dance, and that's what TikTok is really about, so just do it. And I was like, okay. So it's not like I was getting paid for it yet, but I was taking it a little bit seriously. I did it in a lot of my old videos, but I would do a lot of the trends. It was so cringy. But
but before that is what I'm trying to say is like TikTok was like a dancing app. Like people were
yeah.
on
It was
there
meant to
dancing.
dance.
yeah.
So were you on there like, all right, I'm gonna kill this dancing stuff. I'm gonna blow up.
100%. Like
Yeah?
I would do not only TikTok dances, but like choreography, like actual dance choreography, like people dance on stage, and like it would do so ass. But like I was trying so hard. I was trying so hard to like just put myself out there more, because like I knew that I had a gift that I can just show the world, and I knew that I can also talk about mental health. So that's why I've always wanted to just like have a platform, talk about my faith, mental health, and obviously show like my dance skills. But
Nice.
yeah, definitely. And then obviously took it seriously when I saw that I was like getting more followers and like getting more attention and stuff. But yeah, I've always wanted to do social media since like 7th grade. That's how I got my name, Basic Valentina. Some girl was just like, oh, you're so basic, Valentina. And I was like, that sticks around. And then I guess in middle school I thought that was cool, and then people actually started calling it was so stupid. I even told him like, do you think I should change it? He's like, no babe, it's like your name now.
Yeah, because
Basic.
she already had like a whole bunch of followers, and it's like, bro, like you're too deep in now. You gotta stick to that. Shit.
Yeah, no, literally. So people started calling me that in high school. People would come up to me like, hey, you're Basic Valentina, let me get a picture. Like it was like no one knows this because I don't ever speak about this, but literally like I was really trying to do social media for like since I was little. So so yeah, now it's my job, which has been my dream since I was little. So
But it's not like bad though. I feel like, cause bro, like mine was like cringy, bro. Like,
What's yours?
mine used to be Trill Set.
What? Trio.
Trill Set.
Oh my
Trill.
god.
You know how people used to say like Trill,
Like Trill Sandwich.
Trill
With, like, the
Fagan,
X
Trill
three.
Set, yeah, like that.
Wait, why set? Like Jay Casa? Like why?
That's my yeah. That's
Set?
my last name,
SET?
Set.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, that's the gang that I used to be affiliated with in Houston.
I was waiting for the last
why y'all
one, like,
laughing?
Stupid.
His
Nah,
last
I'm
name is
kidding.
not Set.
I know it's not.
Nah, it was just a thing I had going on, and like with my cousins and everything. But yeah,
Trill set.
Yeah,
They got
Trill
you
set.
change that shit.
yeah, I had to change that one. But I'm
Trill
glad
set.
I did. Cause you
Trill.
imagine.
Yeah, that was
Trill
cringy.
Set.
Trill set.
What up,
Today we got Trill set and Valentina.
Nah, bro, that sounds like what, like a rapper? or
Yeah,
something.
for real.
It does sound like a rap name.
Nah, I think Jayco's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jayco's it's an alright name, but rolls off the tongue.
Well, what about you? What's like the next goal? Like, do you ever think like I need 1 million?
Honestly, bro, like I just take it day by day, bro. Like I don't feel like I have like a set goal in mind. I genuinely love this, bro. Like I love creating, like I love the creative process behind a video more than like how the video performs. Obviously, like it's amazing to see that people like that more people are enjoying what you're creating. But really, I just do it to like just test my creativity, bro, with the videos. I love like planning them out and then just having a vision and then just making it come alive, like through editing, through the filming, through the angles, and the whatever it may be. And so I just really find joy in that. Like that brings me joy. So honestly, bro, I don't see me doing anything different anytime soon. Like even if I flop or I'm not doing well. Like this is just what I enjoy. So as long as I'm making enough to like live off of it, I'm just gonna keep doing it. Obviously, I want to get into, businesses because, you got to make it last and everything. But if it were up to me, like money aside and everything, like I just love making videos, bro.
I could definitely see it because when you used to do like that one series where it was kind of like 5, like how would you describe like those type of videos? You know what I'm talking about? Like the classrooms, the ones where it was like guess the Mexican dad, stuff like that.
Yeah. So it was like what, like guess the something.
Yeah, but you were just like every video was just like bang. It was
kind of
just
like social experiment.
yeah, kind of like that, like
Yeah.
almost like a Jubilee. Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
like Jubilee
yeah.
type
Or
videos.
Vice, yeah.
Yeah, and you were
Yeah,
just
Vice.
like it was just going crazy for a minute, and then you switched it. And for a
Yeah.
second, I was so like, oh no, bro, because like that was at a time where we were like learning YouTube like so hard, and it from us we're like, dude, he's doing everything like perfect, like he has like his niche, that's what he's attacking, and then you totally switched it, but like you did not care. Like you were like, this is I don't want to do that no more, like, and eventually it's like working now. It's like
Yeah, because that's the thing, bro. Like that was like I feel like I'm always just making content that I'm watching in the moment. So in that moment, that was the content that I was watching and enjoying. So I was like, bro, like this is the content that I enjoy. I need to put out content that I would watch. So that was my thought process behind it. Is I want to put out videos that I would watch myself. And so yeah, for a long time it was those type of videos. But eventually I started just getting tired of it, bro. It was just kind of like, oh, like I'm doing this just because I know it's going to do good and because I know it's going to bring money in. But like I'm not really putting my creativity to the test, or I'm not really like pushing myself. So let me just switch it up and try to do something different. And yeah, I mean, it makes sense that, the views are going to go down and it's not going to be the same because your content was used to your other style. But, it, like I said before, like the views obviously are great because it's like people getting to see the work that you're putting in and getting to see the creativity that you're offering. But really that was always secondary to me. Like my priority was just to have fun with what I'm doing and just do something that I would like to watch in the moment.
Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Cause one time, we tried a different style too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was bad.
It didn't.
I don't know if you noticed.
We tried for
What
like
was
2
it?
months. It was when we were doing like
It was literally last year around this time, or like
this year around like January, February, March. Is that right?
but it was like started last year, end of last year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it was
December.
sometime, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we just did the videos and we kind of did it, I guess, like more like Mr. Beast or like Eric style, where it's just kind of like something crazy and you do
Yeah.
it.
It was like
Like
Storytelling.
Yeah, like high pays, like
And
quick
it's just
cuts
like
and
it
stuff.
just wasn't us. Like we
Yeah.
just felt like we would do it, and the videos would take like 4 or 5 days to plan out. You do the script and all that, and then they take like a day or two to film. And we just felt like we were kind of like acting everything out, and it wasn't like our
It
personalities.
wasn't pure at all.
Yeah, and we were just kind of like, man, like
that was
it gets tricky, bro.
Yeah.
Like putting out like what people are gonna enjoy, but also you got to keep in mind like you got to be enjoying it too, bro.
Yeah.
Because at some point it's just gonna be miserable to you. Like it's gonna feel like any other like any other like 9 to 5 where you're like you feel forced to going into and like you're not really enjoying it. That's what it's gonna end up feeling like, and it shouldn't, because this is your dream job, bro. You know, YouTube. You need to be enjoying it.
Yeah, I think we found a pretty sweet middle ground in between it, though.
Yeah, yeah, we did.
Yeah, we kind of changed it because, I mean, in the beginning it was more just like throw whatever fucking clips and just let it ride, and then now it's a little more structured. But
Yeah.
Nah, I love you guys' this video, bro.
Nah, thank you, bro.
Really?
Appreciate
I
it.
feel like out of
Watched them a
everybody,
lot.
like even like from my own, bro, like I love you guys' this video.
Nah, thank you, dude.
Thank you.
We really appreciate
nah,
it.
yeah, we always appreciate your support. 'Cause
Yeah.
you give us a lot of support, even when you just text us like randomly.
Yeah, we always love that.
Yeah,
But
I appreciate like the effort that goes into it. Like I can see it, and like, bro, you guys put in mad effort into every single video. It
Gotta give it to
shows.
him. He's the one that be editing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes crazy on it.
Thank you, thank you.
Don't cry, don't cry.
But since we're already like an hour 20, it's
Wait.
already 11.
My bad. I wanted to ask just one question about the celibacy. So when you guys became celibate, did you guys notice that there was like an increase in like anger, or like maybe you guys would kind of get like a little bit more mad at each other more than usual?
I'm like,
I never thought about that.
Wait, I got another question. Are you allowed to like masturbate?
No,
So it's
Wait.
everything.
I don't know if I'm allowed to, but I personally don't. But I think no.
In the
I
Bible
think
it
you're
says that
not.
you
Yeah,
can't.
you
Yeah.
can't.
You can't
Yeah.
either. Okay.
No.
All right.
So
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah,
But-
just
So the question, I don't know, honestly. I never.
I feel like I personally was so like focused on just not doing it and just staying away from that I never really noticed if I was like getting more mad. But I don't think so. Like we were arguing at the time a lot, but I think it was from like other things. I don't
Yeah.
think I wouldn't like blame it on that.
oh, okay.
who was the one that like came up to like, was it like Valentina that came up to Jayco, or Jayco that came up to Valentina?
So that's what surprises a lot of people, is that it was me, bro. Wow. It was me, and
it was him.
it was just my relationship with God, bro. Like honestly,
Just
like,
you doing like a complete 180, huh?
yeah. So for those that don't know, like January, I fasted all of January, which basically like I gave up working all of January. I gave up social media all of January. I just gave up life in general for all of January, and I'm blessed enough to be able to do that. I know I get it that a lot of people are not able to do that, but I was blessed enough to do that. You know, I didn't have to. I had enough money saved up to not have to worry about not being able to pay bills, and so I took that step. You know, I was like, you know what, my love for money right now is too much. My love for my career is too much. I need to drop everything and just put God first for a month. And so that's what I did, and that month just changed my life around, man. It taught me to put God first over everything and just break my love from money, break my love from anything of this world. And wait, what was the question?
The sex. That it was you.
Oh, yeah, and so me getting close to God in that way just made me want to let go of a lot of things, and one of those things was sex. And so, you know, I brought it up to her. I was like, you know what, like, it doesn't feel right. I'm cutting so many things off, and it wouldn't feel right to keep this one thing. And so, yeah, I brought it up to her. Honestly, like, the first couple of weeks of us trying to stop were kind of difficult. Like, we would fall back into it every now and then.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it got to a point where, because it got to a point where we would do it, and we both feel, like, way too guilty inside.
Yeah.
So, like, the pleasure that you would feel for, like, 1 minute, it would
1 minute.
I had to pick up my mic.
Go ahead, Jayco, hype yourself up, man.
like the pleasure that you feel for like 40 minutes, like does not compare to like the guilt that you feel afterwards.
No,
bro.
yeah.
So yeah, eventually we just dropped it, but yeah, bro, like a lot of people are surprised by that, but it was just me, bro. Like honestly, like
And I get so much hate. We were like, bro, you made him not have sex, and that's why he proposed to you. Because people are kind of
Yeah.
like speculating that he proposed. And I got literally a hate comment today, 2 hate comments about me making him be Christian and him making him not have sex, while I'm here like, it's the opposite. Like, he didn't want to have sex, and I'm here struggling to want to have sex.
and
like,
the crazy thing is that
yeah.
like the one that's like more involved into God, and like the one that's like all in for God is me. Like I'm the one like kind of like pulling her now and being like, baby, like you gotta spend more time with God, baby.
Literally.
You gotta like if you guys go through our messages, like it's just like me sending her preaching. It's like, baby, you need to watch this. Make sure you watch this. Like because I want both of us to like have the same convictions and have the same relationship with God, so that we can both be on the same mindset. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And
level,
so basically on the same level. And so so for a long time though, I was so involved into God and she wasn't. So she kind of would always like kind of tempt me, like, come on, like, baby.
Literally, and people
It's
get
just
so
us two
surprised
right now. Come on.
Yeah, dude.
And
It
I would
was
just be like,
yeah, especially in your alone time, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we lived together, bro. Like
Yeah.
how I just wanted to do it. Like I'm like, we're gonna get married anyway. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Literally, like, and I would end up convincing him, and we, like he said, we ended up falling, like ended up doing it, like what?
And she would end up crying, and I'd be like, bro, like this literally happened because of you.
Yeah, literally.
This is your fault. Why did you?
Yeah, I would feel so bad and guilty that I would end up crying, and he would feel bad too. But yeah, it's literally my fault. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I made you do this. Not made him, but like, I kind of convinced him into doing it.
Yeah.
So when he had like came up and told you, like, how did you feel? Did you ever kind of like once kind of think like, I don't know if I could do this. Like, I don't know if I could stay with you.
No, actually, because I mean, I've been Christian since I was 10, so I kind of already knew that I shouldn't have been doing that because of my beliefs. But so in my head, I was kind of like already like not like no automatically, but I was like, okay, yeah, like we should actually stop having sex.
Mm-hmm.
But then when we actually like stopped, I was like, wait, we're actually doing this? Like we're actually not having sex? Because yeah, dude, like, I don't know. I don't want to get into detail, but we were just crazy, bro. Like, it was just a lot. So when you do things a
It
lot
was a huge
and you
change.
stop
Yeah.
doing it, I'm like, okay, like, that's just crazy, bro. Like, I can't do that. But he ended up having to, like, literally be like, babe, stop, please. Like, he had to roll over, kind of get up and get some water or something. Cause
Yeah, bro. Like, literally,
Dude, that's insane. I'm not
yeah,
gonna
bro,
lie.
yeah, like there's been times where like I
You
literally
got balls.
I literally have to get up and be like, bro, get the frick off of me.
Yeah,
like,
literally, like, get mad at me.
move and like just like get up and like walk away somewhere and like let emotions calm down. Like for a long time, I wasn't even making out with her, bro. Which is gonna,
Yeah.
Which we don't, like, even, like, now, like, at all.
Yeah, because of that, because making out would always like lead her to want to do it, and so I was like, you know what, like if every single time we make out you're always gonna wanna do it, then I'm just no. So yeah, like even now, like we don't make out like crazy because I just know that she's gonna get too. No,
Yeah.
but
You're
I'm
just
being serious.
irresistible, huh?
I mean, I guess I am.
He has
To her.
he has so much self control now. It's insane because
Yeah.
obviously he was like me. He always wanted to do it and like get like that. But now he's like so self control. He doesn't, obviously he feels things, but he like.
And that's for a lot of things too, bro.
Mhm.
Like it's not just for sex. Like
Oh yeah, we
you
don't
know,
do
like
anything.
before, bro, I'll be here like just chilling with you guys. I would be the one like, bro, like come on, let's just sip it up, bro. You know, like one time, bro, come on.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and that way I would never be able to even be around people that I knew turn up, because I would want to turn up too.
Yeah.
But now I'm in a position where I'm able to put myself in a room full of people drinking, and like I don't even have that desire anymore. But at one point I did, bro, and so I had to take myself out of those situations and just not be around that, because I was too weak at the time. I knew that I had to come to a term and just accept, like, bro, like if I go to that party, I'm gonna end up drinking. Like I'm just not gonna go.
Yeah.
That was in the beginning stages of me trying to quit. Now I can do it. Now I'm able to do it, but you know, I just choose not to.
Just stay away. So do you feel like you guys not having sex, or you guys not getting off like the way you guys do with sex, or even like with masturbation and stuff, do you feel like it brings more power to you and you guys have more like strength? Because like they say, like if you don't jerk off for like 2 weeks, you'll feel fucking stronger.
I feel like Superman.
Right?
I
Don't they say that?
Yeah. I saw something.
Or like there's benefits to it.
Yeah, that one of the benefits, and you just said it too, is like self-control. Like you
Mhm.
literally learn how to like control yourself, because like if you've been holding it in that long and it's like you're with your girl laying and she's tempting you, like,
Yeah.
dude.
And
Yeah.
you gotta let it out.
Yeah, we'll
Control.
probably fold. Nah, yeah, we'll fold for
I'll
sure.
fold in a minute.
Yeah, we'll probably fold
Yeah.
for sure.
I'll
Like, no
fold in a
lie.
second.
But like, if you're really focusing on that self-control, like you could apply that to anything. If you could get through that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like a crazy night. Like, I just had to say that, dude. Like you need to come back on the podcast and fucking describe that shit, dude.
I'll bring some of it, bro. Right?
And
Logan, remember?
That shit's gonna be in a fucking like a gallon, like a milk jug.
What's in the box challenge?
It's Jayco's cup.
Don't touch it, movie.
Like, I just wanted to say that, like, it's gonna be like an insane feeling.
No, yeah, but honestly, bro, I can't give any credit to myself, bro, really, cause like, it's just all God, bro. Like, God is the one that gives me the strength. Like, I make sure to wake up every day and in the morning spend time with God, because I know that if I don't, bro, like, that's just gonna, cause we're human, bro. We were changing constantly, and so if I allow myself, you know, to be away from God and not be able to receive that strength, I'm just gonna fall. I'm gonna fold, bro. You know, like my body wants to be with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, obviously she's super attractive to me, and she's, you know,
and
and bro, and like times of temptation, obviously my body wants to, bro, but my spirit is telling me no, like that's not what God wants. Like, stay strong. But if I'm not feeding my spirit every day with the Bible and with preachings and everything, I'm not gonna have that strength to be able to say no.
I got one more question. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to, but now that you say that you were the one that wanted to go celibate and you're kind of the one like bringing Valentina along this ride with you with God and stuff, do you was it like a traumatizing event that happened like to bring you closer to God, or like you just wanted to do this for yourself?
So that's kind of what surprises Valentina the most, because for her, for example, like the reason why she let go of drinking and drugs and all of that was because she had a traumatizing event. But for me, no, bro. Like, honestly, one day we just went to church and everything that the pastor was saying just hit me directly. Like, I felt like he was speaking right into me, and everything was just hitting my heart hard, bro. Like, boom, boom, boom. At the end of the preaching, you know, he said, if you want to give your life to Jesus, repeat this prayer after me, raise your hand, declare it in front of people. And so I did. I said the prayer of salvation. I accepted Jesus into my life. And yeah, after that, I just made a commitment to just change myself and just go all in for God. And yeah, bro, I did it for a month. And after that month, like, my hunger for God just grew like crazy. And after that, it was just God pulling me. And like, I just wanted more and more and more. I just had all these questions that I just needed an answer to. So I just started researching. I would just spend all my time just watching videos, responding like questions that I had, and, you know, reading the Bible about certain topics. And yeah, like, kind of like that curiosity and that eagerness to get all my questions answered just made me fall in love with God. And now I don't see myself living without it.
Damn.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's
That's amazing, dude.
It's amazing, yeah.
Yeah, it was never really anything traumatic.
Yeah.
Thank God that it didn't take for something traumatic to happen, because for a lot of people, unfortunately, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's cool though, bro. I think you guys are definitely on a cool journey. Something different, at least for influencers like us. Like, you don't really see this too often. I think it's cool that you're kind of going your own way and doing your own.
And you guys are
both doing it together.
Yeah, and you guys are like becoming like really great role models,
Yeah.
especially for somebody that wants to follow like the same path.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not easy, bro. Especially, like, I feel like we just show people that it's possible, you know?
Yeah.
It's possible to live in this world and have friends that don't really, like, live for God, but you yourself still be able to be all in for God and just live the way that He wants you to.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, yeah, because I would have loved to see an influencer do what I'm doing and what she's doing right now. So I find it cool that we inspire other people in that way.
Yeah, you do.
No,
for
it's
sure.
really amazing.
You guys do for sure. I want to say from me and all the guys, congratulations.
Wait, I'm curious. Oh yeah, thank you. I'm curious, like, what are you like guys' beliefs, or like what do you guys think about like the afterlife and all of that?
Oh shit. Well, I mean, I believe in God, bro. I'm Catholic.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all, or me and Danny are Catholic.
Me and Logan grew up in church together.
Yeah, I
Really?
was raised a Catholic. And then I did the the whole first communion. I didn't do the second one. What is that? Confirmation?
Yeah,
Mhm.
confirmation.
Yeah.
I didn't go through that, but then like I was just getting like it was just fucked. It was just messed up for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then one of my friends, he's a Christian, and then he took me to his church with his dad, and then they put me like in the front and did like a prayer for me, and then that like changed everything because I felt like I almost fainted.
Oh yeah, I have so many stories. Literally, that happened like a month ago. That I literally like felt the Holy Spirit so much that I literally like fell back, and like
Oh, wow.
people don't even believe it, but I used to not believe in that either because I'm like, bro, you're extra. Like, just get up.
Yeah.
Or, like, there's no way you felt God, bro. Like, but no, like I literally blacked out. Like, did not remember what had happened, and
Dang.
it's crazy. So
Yeah,
I believe
didn't.
you.
Yeah, I was like, dude. And when I told them that too, like I told like the pastor, like, dude, I almost like fell forward. Like he had to like almost catch me because like when after the prayer, it was just like it was insane, and that like that changed me
Crazy,
forever.
like,
Yeah,
experienced that too.
Yeah.
Bro, that's
yeah,
crazy.
that changed me forever. For sure.
I never believed in that until I saw it happen to her, honestly.
Literally
and then she was
recently.
like right next to me when it happened, and I don't know if y'all seen like videos of just people like on
Yeah.
the ground, kind of just like laughing, like just going crazy. Like that literally happened to her, and I had never seen her
crazy.
like
Like,
that. And
did
I
you
know,
feel good after?
Dude, so basically I literally like fell back. I blacked out. I don't remember. Then I remember waking up and I just started cracking up, like dying laughing, bro. Like literally, like not like no, like haha.
What?
Like I was like ugly laugh,
from
like
the inside out, like
yeah,
Oh my
dude.
God.
Like
So
a bunch of
weird.
just emotions
That's
coming out,
crazy.
dude.
That
Like
didn't happen to me. But
I've never ever like told this to anyone because I mean people can be like she's making that up, she's crazy, but I mean whatever. Yeah, no, that literally happened. I started laughing so much. People were around me. I got up. People like helped me to go to the bathroom. I was still laughing like for so long, and yeah, dude,
I
I
didn't
felt like
believe it until that happened to her, because I know she wouldn't willingly do that, bro. Cause
oh no,
it's not like it's embarrassing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I know that she wouldn't willingly put herself in an embarrassing position like that.
they were remodeling the place that we were at, so literally the floor was all dusty, it was all white, and yeah, no, I fell back and my whole back, my hair was white. Like I did not care though. I literally did not care. I got up and I was looking crazy. My hair was all messed up, like snot, mascara everywhere, laughing like a crazy person, like, and yeah, I just felt so at peace. I literally felt like I was literally like with Jesus himself in heaven, like just I literally felt so good, like no anxiety, like nothing for like that like not minute, but like the time that I was there laughing and like just feeling just so like wow, like I can't wait to go to heaven type thing, you know? It just felt so like surreal. I can't even explain the feeling. Yeah, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
That's nice.
yeah, it is pretty insane.
The way I see it, bro, is like, bro, if humans are able to create all these drugs that make you feel the way they do, like imagine like how much better God can make you feel.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like
I
God
feel
is
you, I feel
God is the creator of everything, bro. Mountains, oceans, like the most complex things you could think of, a jellyfish, anything, bro. You feel me?
So
Bro,
specific.
y'all
Out
seen
of everything.
jellyfish?
Damn, you really want to know how jellyfish work, huh?
Bro, like it's so weird, bro.
Nah,
They're
yeah.
like transparent. They have it, bro.
They're
They
crazy.
sting.
They could
Jellyfish.
kill you.
They sting, yeah.
So yeah, that's what I think. I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
Well, you
But-
said you had a sleep paralysis, and we usually do this a thing where we ask our guests if they have like any scary stories because it is the month of October.
Should we turn down the lights?
Yeah, we could put on the one of
Wanna
the
turn on the
lights.
lights?
He has so many stories and like actually like
Bro.
scary stories too. Like
Well, let's make it.
I don't think I have, so he'll take over.
Do we have
Alright.
the?
Hang on.
Can we get some sound effects?
Yeah, we
going?
got something. We got something.
Ooh, spooky.
Oh,
It's
come
a little more
on.
spooky.
Oh,
Bro, I
yeah.
love it.
All right, so when you're ready
hold
to.
on. Let's see if this makes it better.
Shit, we should get some chips.
Oh, this is
Bro.
this is creepy now.
Bro, I love
I
y'all's
don't know.
podcast,
For
bro.
real.
We're about to get.
This is
Who else
fun.
is doing it like this, bro? Come on, bro.
Ain't nobody.
You guys
Nobody.
could probably see us better here. Sorry for the lighting.
Hey,
I'll
what'd
get
you
it
do if
figured out.
Jason just grabbed you?
No, bro. I think I would faint like Valentina
I would
did.
cry.
So which story is this right here?
All right, you ready?
your
So
most-
this one, bro, is my sleep paralysis stories, bro.
When?
This was, I think the last one that I had was like a year ago.
Was it before you met God?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, before I dedicated my life to God. So Bro, basically, like, I've never experienced anything supernatural, like ghost or anything like that, and I never believed in that up until one day, bro. I was just sleeping, facing up, in the guest room of my house in Houston, and which is weird because I never sleep there, but that night I just happened to sleep there, and I was just facing up, bro, and out of nowhere, I hear somebody open the door, bro. Right, I hear somebody open the door, and picture like a short, chubby looking lady walk in with like a towel on top, like not even a towel, like a blanket on top, right? Just like this. And so I see that off the corner of my eye, and I like try to like get up and like move, and I can't, bro. Like I'm literally just stuck. Like I don't know if you guys know, but like when you get sleep paralysis, you can't move.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
Logan
crazy.
just had something crazy.
I've had sleep paralysis probably like 5 times total. I've actually had it to where I've actually had it to where I was dreaming, and in that dream I had sleep paralysis. So it was like
What?
Inception. This actually just happened last week, and it was like the craziest thing ever because so I was dreaming, and then in that dream I thought that was real life. So I have sleep paralysis, and I was in my room and I'm stuck, and usually because I've had it so many times, I know like to stay calm and just try to like just move as hard as you can.
But before you tell yours, let me tell mine.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, tell yours.
So you don't think I'm copying you.
You joking?
So look, I don't think anything weird of it, bro, because my mom is pretty short. She's kind of chubby, so I thought it was my mom just coming in, and like she's always cold at night, so I thought she just happened to have a blanket over her. So I didn't think anything. Like at this point, I'm not scared. I'm just like, oh, it's my mom. She's coming in. But I was a little freaked out that I couldn't move. But she comes, bro. I can literally hear her, like her steps, like in the carpet, just like moving. And she comes next to me, and she just goes into the closet. And I'm like, what the heck, bro? And I'm trying because she literally opened the door to the closet, went in, and then closed it. And then I'm like trying to turn, like, bro, what the heck? Like, my mom would never do that. That's so weird. And so I try to turn, I can, bro. I try to speak. I try to call my brother. I cannot speak, bro. I literally just go, like, bro, like I cannot scream. I can't speak, nothing. Whatever, right? Like the door opens again. The old lady comes right out, closes the door, goes out through the door of the room, and then just leaves. And then like a few seconds after I'm able to move, I get up and I turn on the lamp, and bro, like I'm just like shaking, like, bro, like what the heck was that? I text my brother, yo, are you up? I'm not wanting to get up at this point. And I ended up just going to sleep with the lamp on. The next day I asked my mom, like, Mom, did you come into my room? And she's like, no. And I was like, are you sure? Like, you never came into my room, like, at no time? And she was like, no, bro. And I told the story to my brother, and my brother was like, bro, like, I've had similar, like, experiences like that. I think that's called a sleep paralysis. And so that was the first time I started looking into it. And I was like, bro, okay, whatever. Like, that was weird. Literally creeped out, bro, because I had never seen anything supernatural in my life, bro. So that was, like, my first time. And I was like, bro, like, I'm not tripping. I didn't dream that. Literally seconds after I got up and I turned on the light. So I know that it happened. I woke up and the light was still on, so there's no way that I dreamed it or anything. And yeah, I've had 2 more, but go ahead and tell yours.
No, you want to tell the other 2 or?
So okay, let me just tell this other one, because this one was like the scariest one for me. Okay, so at this time I was already an influencer.
Mm-hmm.
I fly back to Houston. I fall asleep again, looking up, and in the corner of my room there's a speaker. And on top of the speaker, bro, I just see this like kind of like a figure just like this with his legs up.
He was pressing your ass.
Yeah, bro, just like that, like standing right on top of my speaker. And I noticed that I couldn't move again. So at this point I already knew what it was. I was like, oh, bro, I'm sleep paralysis again. I'm freaking out. I can't move. I see it jump down, bro, and I could hear it. I could hear it like walk. Like, cause we have carpet and you can hear, bro. Like that's the craziest
insane.
thing.
That's
craziest
intense.
thing, bro, is that you don't just see things, you hear it too. So it's like, bro, like what is it? Like, is it a spirit? Like, what the heck is it? And so I hear it like crawling towards the bed. It gets up and it just like right over me, bro. It just goes right over me like that. goes down the other way, and then boom, just walks out the door, and then that's it. I'm able to move. I turn on the light. I'm freaking out, and honestly, bro, what I would do every single time after that is that I would just go to sleep with Christian music on. And I noticed that every single time that I would, at this point, I'm not even a Christian. I'm still partying, wandering out, doing the worst of things. And I would always just, every time that I would come home, even if it was late, drunk, whatever, I would just put on Christian music because I just knew that room in my house, I would always get sleep paralysis if I didn't go to sleep with Christian music on.
Also, too, it's if you sleep on your back.
Yeah, but I've had it on my side too.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. I thought I was safe.
No, you can go any way. Go get that shit.
Yeah, but I've
I don't think
like
it does not
out of the
matter.
3 times, 2 were on my back and 1 was on my side.
See, I've
bro,
always had on
my
back.
side it was scary because, like, I feel like when you're looking up, you have a peripheral view of everything. But bro, when I was
You
on
don't
my
know what's
side,
behind you.
Yeah.
like the third one was a tall figure, bro. Like just
That's-
a tall,
no.
just a
That's what
tall-
I see.
That's what you saw.
That's what.
Bro,
So
like talking about it gives me goosebumps.
I actually like talking about it
Yeah,
because
but
it's
what do you think
very
it is?
interesting.
I don't.
Me, bro, I honestly now think that it's spirits, bro.
Yeah,
I think
I
so
think it's
too.
spirits too.
I think it's spirits, bro.
Like when I
Bro, the
have
fact
it,
that you can, bro, I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. But the fact that you can hear it, bro, is what trips me out, bro.
see, I don't really hear a whole lot. For me, it's not really I hear. I mostly like feel the energy, like if that makes sense.
Do you
So
see it though?
yeah. So have you seen the movie Insidious?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you know how like when like one of like the fucking like demons in that movie and it's like and it's like getting closer and
Mhm.
closer, and like
It's
just
almost
watching
like you feel the pressure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I feel. So my body gets like super tight,
Mm.
and the figure gets closer and closer, and then the room starts spinning. So there's just like black figures just flying across the room.
No.
And like with me, I just kind of like stay calm, and I'm like, fuck, like again I have it. So I literally just try to move, and like what ends up happening is it's like the weirdest thing is I'll like force my body to move, and then finally I'll move, and everything just goes like, and it goes like back to normal. And like I'm usually by that time I'm like panting, I'm like
Come in
and
my room.
and like it's just like it's creepy, and then I'm just like, fuck man, I need to go to sleep.
Mhm.
But
That's scary. Man.
yeah,
Bro, there's been multiple times that I've gotten sleep paralysis and seen things. It's only been 3, but there's been multiple times. Even at first, I noticed that it was a trend, bro, that it would only happen to me in Houston. But it got to a point where it would happen, and it would only happen whenever I would sleep alone. Like if I was sleeping next to my brother or somebody else, like it would never happen. But it got to a point where it somehow like followed me to LA, bro, and because I would be sleeping next to her, and then I would feel my body already tensing up, and then I would like try to like move and like touch her so that she could turn around and see me, because I knew that it would stop, and I just couldn't, bro. Like I would just get tensed up, but then she would move, and then everything, like my whole body would just release again, and it would just kind of be like that how you describe it. And it got to a point where I would tell you like what was it that I would tell you?
You were just telling me like, babe, can you just hug me, like just like kind of like place your hand on
Yeah,
me.
like just touch me, because I knew that if she like had her hand on me, or she had like some sort of contact with me, that it wouldn't happen to me.
Yeah.
damn. So when you had the sleep paralysis and you were with her, would you try saying her name?
Yeah, like I would
It's
try
crazy
getting her
because it
attention.
doesn't come out, huh?
No, nothing comes out, bro. Like you can't speak at all.
Because that's happened to me too, where I've had my girl and she's like right next to me, and I'm saying it, and I'm like you feel like your
Oh, bro,
mouth
that's
is
what I-
moving, but
that's
it's
what
like
I'm
it's like sewn shut,
Oh no.
and you're like, and it's like right there, and like that's like the weirdest fucking thing
Yeah.
ever, dude. It is so weird.
That is not-
Have you ever like told her to like
Nah.
touch you, or
'Cause-
do you like
'cause
wake
I'm
her
not-
up after?
No, I'll just tell her in the morning. I'll be like, yo, I had sleep paralysis. I was trying to call your name. Like, why didn't you wake up, you bitch? No, it's because I'm not really scared of it anymore, because I just know, like, I just tell myself like it's all in the head. It's all in the head, and I just need to fucking move.
Yeah,
But going back to when it was like Inception, when it was like in my dream, that one was
that's
weird
bro.
because I didn't know that I was dreaming. So like in that one, I was trying to move, and I was able to move like one half of my body, but the other body, the other half, I wasn't able to, and it was because like it just had something to do with like in real life, I wasn't able to move this part of my body, but in my dream, I was able to move this part of my body. So then I had to like literally go from, okay, I'm in my dream, to okay, now I'm it's real life. Now I got to move this. Okay, now I'm able to move this part of my body. Now in my dream, I need to move it. So once I like kind of like figured out like the little puzzle, and I was able to like kind of like snap out of it all at once, I woke up in my dream, and then I woke up in real life.
Bro, you're like a sleep paralysis genius.
Yeah.
It's just
Literally.
I've also had it too, where like I've gone in and out of like the dream. So like, cause sleep paralysis, you're kind of awake, right?
Yeah, in sleep paralysis, you're 100%.
Yeah.
awake.
So I would be awake, and then I'd close my eyes, and I'd be back in the dream. Like I'd be like
Ooh.
driving, and then in the dream, I'd close my eyes, and I'd be back in real life. And then like
Whoa.
I'd use that to like kind of like leverage myself so that to get out of it.
That's crazy.
I'm
What
okay.
about you guys? Do you guys experience anything like that?
He's the expert over there.
Huh?
Do you experience that?
Sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
I used to, but I feel like anytime, like, you know how you said like you can feel your body tense up.
Mhm.
Anytime I start feeling like that, I'm like, God, take me out of it, and it always snaps me out. Literally,
Really?
that's like the only thing that'll snap me
I
out.
feel like you just wake
Yo.
up and you're
But
paralyzed.
yeah, I used to just for me, like, I could start seeing the room get darker. Like it'll start doing like this, like closing in, and then that's how I know like, oh, I'm about to get into it.
No.
And like
Really?
I'll be stuck, and like the room will start doing like that, and I'm like, oh no, I'm about to do it.
That's crazy.
But then I'm like, just take me out, and then I'll wake up and that's it.
Wow.
that's
and then-
crazy.
Yeah, that's how it is for me now. Like I don't really go into it anymore.
Yeah. Bro, I love talking about like spirits and like
Yeah,
So do I.
Cause a lot of people like don't really believe in all that, bro. But it's so true, bro. Like
Mhm.
demons are real, like spirits,
Yeah.
evil spirits are real. Like,
What do you think about like the psychics?
what is that?
You know what
Like,
psychics are?
Like
Predict
people
the
that know
future?
your
Yeah.
future.
Oh, people that predict. Oh, bro. Okay, so like, being at church and everything, we're taught that like, you know how there's also things as mediums. Like,
Yeah.
people that you go to and supposedly they like speak to like your dead grandmother or something like that.
Right.
So we're taught at church that those things are possible, but in reality you're not really talking to your grandmother, you're talking to a demon that
Yeah.
was
Mhm.
attached to your grandmother. So that demon will be able to answer things that your grandmother experienced and lived, but because it was attached to her. Bro, I'm getting goosebumps
Nah,
just talking
yeah.
about
No,
this, bro.
I
That's
I
how we
believe
were-
that too.
That's
Yeah.
how we were raised the
Yeah.
same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will never
Me
go
too,
to
me
a
too.
psychic.
Me too, I
Me
won't.
either.
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah, bro, cause like going into that, you're just opening doors for
Yeah,
like,
opening
Mm,
doors.
that you don't want to mess with, bro. Like,
Yeah.
the Bible is so clear on it, bro. It tells you
Yeah.
it tells you to stay away from sorcery, mediums,
Witchery.
witchcraft,
Mm.
yeah, like
Yeah,
all,
dude,
all
fuck
that
that.
type of thing.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear the story about the one that approached me at the mall?
No,
No.
What
I
is that?
always
He's
tell
like
this
mad
sto-
about it.
No, I always tell this story.
No.
He's told this
What
on
happened?
the podcast a few times.
Yeah, a few times. I thought I told you maybe the last time, but like it was when I was younger. I think it was probably like 7th grade or something, and there was just these two like white guys, and they had like super blue eyes. I don't even know if that meant anything or whatever, but they would just walk around the mall, and me and my friend were walking around, and he looked, we saw him looking, and then he just came up to me and he was like, yo, like I feel like you have like a lot of energy like surrounding you, like can I tell you some things? And like me and my friend were like, we're tripping, we're like, yeah, go for it, whatever. And then he goes like, one, he predicted the letter that he was like, oh, are you like talking to somebody, or you just break up with somebody with a girl? And I was like, oh yeah, I did actually. And then he predicted the letter of the girl that I broke up with, like first try.
what?
And then he's like, now there's somebody new I could feel, and predicted her letter first try. And then I was just at that point I'm like, oh, that's crazy, but I mean it's letters.
Yeah.
And then he goes like, how's your grandma? And I was like, which grandma? And then he's like, oh, the grandma with the C, and that's like my grandma Carmela. And then I'm like, oh, she's good. Why? He's like, I'm feeling something like right here on her left side. And literally like 2 days ago she broke her hip. 2 days before that.
No way.
And I was like, that's crazy. She actually broke her hip. And he's like, yeah, you know, she's going to be okay, but you know, that one's gonna hurt. And then he's like, what about your other grandma? Like, I see like she's okay, but how's her heart and how's her blood pressure? I was like, to be honest, I'm not sure. He's like, well, right now it's okay, but maybe in like 2 years you should really check up on that or work on that right now, or else it's gonna get bad. And then in 2 years, she got like she had a heart problem, and then she had like really high blood pressure and then diabetes.
No way,
And
bro.
and then he gave me the card, and he was like, call me, like there's so much more to tell you.
No,
And then I took
it's
that
alright.
I took that home, and I told my mom, like, oh dude, like this guy just said fucking everything. Like,
yeah.
I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah, we were young.
She took that shit, she threw that shit away. She's like, you ain't talking to nobody. Like,
He was about to tell you that you were gonna start sweet tea.
Matt, no, I have no doubt in my mind that he probably could have.
He's like, I'm sensing like a drink. It's very sweet. Not coffee, something else.
But that was just crazy.
Jack
to me.
and Coke. You're gonna like that.
Nah, bro, and it's like experiences like that that make you really realize, like, bro, like this is not a joke. Like stuff like that is
It's
real.
out
It's
there.
so
It's
real.
out there.
There's fake
Yeah.
people, and then there's real people.
Oh, yeah.
But
Bro, nah,
that's insane.
nah, I feel like it would make sense for just like the demon, him having a demon, just make him feel everything and tell him everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
feel
because
me?
he said he thought that he's like, oh, me and my brother, we think that we're gifted by God
Oh no.
to come down here and help people out. That's what he said.
Really? And what did his card say?
Just like, I think it was so long ago, but I think it just said like psychic medium, said his
Oh.
name and a phone number.
See, but the thing is,
No,
like,
not
it
a
could be like a
medium.
demon disguising itself as an angel.
Exactly. Yeah.
And he but they would describe themselves like, we have this gift from God, like we believe we're angels, like.
Because there is such thing as the gift of prophecy. So like you can like, it's not telling the yeah, I guess like you can just like be like, oh, you can look at someone and be like, I feel like this is happening in your life, like this is gonna happen in your life, and that's a gift from God. But when you're messing around with demons and like getting into like witchcraft and all that, and like calling yourself a psychic and a medium, that's where it's like, that's not from God, you know.
Because people have different gifts, bro. Like, we're given like gifts from God. Some people have the gift of communication. Valentina, for example, has a gift of dreams and visions. So, for example, she'll have, like, God will give her a dream, like, look, this is gonna happen soon. Then she'll like go out and tell somebody, and then a couple of days later, boom, it happens.
What?
Like, yeah, like it's happened to
Yeah,
her
dude.
with we want to tell them the fire one.
Oh yeah. Again, I don't talk about these stuff because people are gonna be like, bro, you're making it up. But
It's like
I
black
don't
phone.
I don't think, man.
It's like
Yeah.
black phone.
Yeah, like black phone. Like.
So basically, when I was, I think I was 12, my parents were at this discipleship at their friend's house, and I was always close with their daughter. So it was like it was like an every weekend thing. Like, you know, I knew the house, like we all knew the family, etc. Basically, they were having discipleship, God like discipleship, and at that, like, we were leaving, and I saw like an iron in like my friend's room, and I just had a feeling that something was gonna catch on fire, and I was like, there's no way that this house is gonna catch on fire. Like, this is just a dumb thought. Like, there's no way, bro. Like, what? And it was the first one ever. So I told my mom. I felt like a weird feeling, but I never told like her friend, like the owner of the house, and my friend. I never said anything. The next day, her friend, my mom's friend, calls my mom and says, hey, like, just letting you know, we're like letting everyone from like discipleship know that our garage caught on fire, and they didn't even know why it caught on fire. It just caught on fire. My mom and dad were like, oh, okay, thank you for telling me. And then they came to me and they're like, your like vision came true. Like, you have to like be careful with that, because like you can actually like save people's lives if like, you know, you speak up next time, you know. So I started taking it a little bit more seriously, and it's just I would literally, God would speak to me and like show me stuff that like people were doing to me, like I was getting cheated on, or like I was like getting hurt by a friend. Like, he would vividly like show me the girl like that I was like getting cheated on with, or like the person that was gonna hurt me next, like literally like exactly how it was gonna happen.
Bro, that's OP.
That's
No, bro,
crazy.
there's
That's
a-
so real.
Let me know. Let me
Yeah.
know.
There's a pastor's wife that my dad is really close to in Honduras, and he was telling me how she had a dream, a God-given dream, that her husband, who lives here in the U.S., was cheating on her with a woman, and God gave her everything in the dream, literally like the way that he was cheating, like what the woman looked like. Okay, so whatever, right? The lady has the dream. Next day she wakes up, she calls her husband, and she's like, hey, were you with this girl? Like, you're cheating on me. I know you're cheating on me with this lady, and she looks like this, and she was wearing this and that. And the husband, like, it got to a point, because her husband knows that she's Christian, so it got to a point where he just had to admit it, and he was just like, bro, like, how do you know all of this? Like, who sent you?
Yeah.
Did somebody send you a picture? Like, who have you been talking to? And it's just like, bro, like, what? Like, that's insane. Like,
Dude, that's crazy.
There was this one
That's
other
a-
time, just
that's
last
a
one,
crazy gift.
where my mom was on the phone. She was wearing all black. And the night before that happened, though, I had a dream that a family member had passed away. My mom was wearing all black. We were all wearing all black. But it was just my mom. That it was just her, like
All black
her.
in the dream.
Yeah. So she
Okay.
was wearing all black, and there was like a casket. And obviously, I figured out when I woke up that we were in a funeral, but I couldn't. No one had died. Like, nothing had happened.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, literally the next day, she was wearing all black coincidentally because of work or something like that. Picks me up from dance, and she calls me, and she was like, well, not she gets a call from Colombia, and she was like, oh, like, your uncle just passed away. And she was wearing all black, and literally like the next like couple of days she had to book her flight to go to Colombia for her funeral.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
So you
It's
can't just say
crazy.
like those are coincidences
Nah.
or anything like.
No.
I guess to a point where you just gotta
Have to believe, like.
believe in the spiritual realm, bro.
Yeah, you have to.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything
Is she
crazy?
cheating on me?
Brandon?
Yeah.
I don't,
She's
bro.
cheating.
Honestly, I mean, the only craziest thing that's happened to me is I seen myself die in a dream.
What?
Yeah.
That's trippy.
I say that I see myself die, but like I used to always have this dream where when I was younger, where this lady, like I always remember her vividly. She was like a big, heavy lady with that always wore purple, right? And she had this crew, like 3 guys in a suit. And like for some reason they would always chase me around my front yard where my cars are and just chase me around the car. Like, and they would never catch me, but they would always be chasing me. And she would just be like on the top, cause like my driveway, it's like flat right here, and then there's stairs, and she would like sit at the top and just be laughing, like watching me.
Bro, that's
Right?
crazy.
So like I told them this story too before, right? So they would be chasing me, and one day they caught me, right? And then
They got
like
his
they
ass.
got me, bro, and then I saw the guy pull out a gun and went boom right in my head. And then I mean I woke up, but like I saw myself like just on the floor.
What?
No.
Nah.
Oh wait, camera.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was.
Every time he says that story, I like find it like just so weird.
It was
Yeah,
so
it's like
weird,
s-
bro.
like
you
a
saw,
reoccurring.
you saw yourself though?
Yeah.
Like how come?
I mean I don't like. I wouldn't say I remember it vividly that I saw myself, but like I remember like the gun like right there, boom, and just right to my head.
But like, how come all of a sudden the dream changed? Because before it was, you know, he always got away, or he woke up before they caught
Yeah.
him, and then they
this
caught
time
his
they caught him.
ass. That's weird,
But like
bro.
the thing now too, I haven't had that dream since I was probably like in high school, maybe like sophomore, junior year. And I would have that dream, bro, and I would have that dream like every so often, every couple months, and then when they caught me, it just kind of stopped. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I
That's
got away.
trippy.
by
You got
getting
away.
shot. Nah. But,
By getting shot.
nah, but also I used to what is it called? I used to hallucinate a lot too.
Oh,
Yeah. Like maybe I was
Schizophrenic?
no,
Oh.
what
That's what people say.
Astral
in the
projection?
comments.
no, what sleep maybe I was having sleep paralysis, bro.
Oh.
But I didn't know what it was when I was younger. Actually, I never told you guys this. I don't think
Never
so.
heard this.
But when I was younger, it just reminded me right now. When I was younger, I would be in my bed too, and me and my brother shared a bunk bed, right? And now that I think about it, I think it was sleep paralysis, cause like I would be sleeping, and I had this TV. I had this old TV in my room, and it was like one of those box ones where it has the buttons in the middle. But we had cable back then, so it worked, and I would just watch shows. And I would leave my TV on at night just because it helped me sleep, and I was young. I was in elementary school. And every time I would fall asleep, sometimes I would wake up, and the TV would just keep coming, like, just keep coming at me. And
Oh,
then
shit.
I would wake up, and like I remember one time I pissed my pants because I was so scared, but I couldn't
Man.
move. So I think it was sleep paralysis. And I went to my mom's room, and I was like, I couldn't move. Like the TV was just coming at me. And then she was just like, no, you're hyperventilating, or what is it called? Hallucinating. She was
Yeah.
like, you're hallucinating.
That's
like,
weird.
And then I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Like, what would make you hallucinate?
Yeah, like the TV would just come and
That's
it would
crazy.
get bright as hell, right in my eyes. And right when it would get right to my eyes, I would just wake up.
That's like a scary movie.
bro.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm still stuck on your dream, bro. I've never died on any of my dreams.
Yeah,
so
I
I
know,
feel
you're
Yeah,
not
you always wake
supposed to.
up.
I feel like that
Mhm.
alone is just weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the craziest thing.
Bro, let me tell y'all this one story that happened to my dad that you kind of just like sparked in my head. So this was like when we were first like newly here in the U.S., but we were in this very old apartment. It was a 1-bedroom. We would all sleep on the same bed, and bro, like for like 3 nights in a row, this little girl, bro, would come and just knock on our door. But my dad would be the only one to get up, so he's the one that experienced all this.
Wait,
So
I'm sorry. This was in the dream or real life?
No, real life.
no, in real life.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, so in real life, like the first time, bro, my the girl came and knocked on the door, and my dad answered, and she was just like, "Run, you gotta run." But like my dad at the time didn't like understand English like that, and so he would come and like tell us, and then I had to go and tell the teacher like, okay, like what does this mean?
Yeah.
And basically what she was saying is like, you gotta run, like you gotta run. So she said that.
Hell no.
Yeah, so the next day I come back and I tell my dad like, oh, like she said that you gotta run, and she was like, what? And like he said that after that, like he like looked
Close that
looked.
window.
I know, bro. It's just making me like scared.
Yeah, I'm like
That's
looking
a
at
good
that
the
one.
window.
creepiest thing,
That's
and
a
it's like
good one.
it's like oh, she just like she would just come say that, and then she would just run away. Like, she would just come like, you gotta run, you gotta run. So she did that the first night, right? I come back, I tell my dad what it is. That same night, it happens again. She just comes like, you gotta run, and boom, runs again. Like at this point, we're just like, bro, like what the heck is going on, bro? The third night, she comes, she's like, hey!
Bruh.
I knew it. I had a feeling. Oh my gosh.
That's a good one right there.
That was a good
He's
one.
done that to me
You
before. I was
scared
already
the
looking around,
shit
like-
out of me right now.
Bro,
Oh my
thank God I
God,
know I
bro.
have headphones.
Oh my God.
Oh man, that's right.
Oh my.
Wait, so that
Goodness.
didn't happen?
Nah.
Oh, I was about to say, bro, like, what the
Bro.
fuck? You did that good. You
No,
put it on
it's
really
supposed
good.
to be better, but I was like, bro, I'm gonna end up laughing. I need to just end it.
Hey, bro, that was
That was a good story.
crazy. That was a good
good
ass one.
That's a good story. I'm gonna hold that one.
Yeah, so basically
still looking around.
you're supposed to whisper like
Yeah,
like
low.
very like
So that people
so
like
that
try to
people tell you
listen.
that.
so that people
Yeah,
would,
like
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
you made me
Huh?
jump. I
Exactly.
know. I jumped. We all jumped.
I jumped.
and then
Oh
the last
my.
one I was supposed to go like and then scream, but I was too, I was too close to laughing.
Dude,
bro.
I went like this to Jayco, like he was gonna protect me right now.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
You shook like crazy.
Dude,
I
that was a
like,
good
I was
one.
so into the story. I was like leaning in right here. I was like fucking shit,
Nah,
dog.
imagine if that did happen though. That
No, dude, that shit's crazy. I feel like something's like about to like come and like just
Yeah,
grab
for
me from
real,
this
bro.
window.
I keep looking back at the
me
door.
too. I was looking
my
at him.
God.
Yeah,
I was
I'm
like,
like,
oh, no.
Valentina, like make sure that there's nothing in the
Yeah.
window.
I mean, that's what y'all
Oh,
wanted, right?
fuck.
Scary stories.
Nah, that was good.
Respect.
That was a great
good
one.
story.
Well, we want to thank you guys for coming on our podcast.
Yeah.
And thank you
Thank
guys
you for
man.
having
we had
us.
a blast.
Nah, thank you guys for
so
coming.
Fun.
Dude.
2 hours in.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It literally, we didn't even get through all of our questions,
Yeah.
everything. Like, it's a lot of fun. But
As always, make sure to check out their YouTube channels, their
Yeah.
Instagrams,
Hey.
follow them on everything.
Go check
check
out that
out
video that's
the
coming
proposal
out.
video.
Proposal video.
Tell them congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. Comment down below for sure.
yeah,
Thank
exactly.
you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you
guys.
Thank you guys for coming on.
Hey, we
We
need
Thank
a,
y'all
really
for
appreciate
having
you
us,
guys.
man.
I need a part 2 with you guys
Yeah.
because we didn't even get to
Ooh,
everything.
yeah.
Let's run it, man.
definitely.
Whenever you guys want
Yeah.
to, we're here.
All right,
Mhm.
for
Thank
sure.
you guys for
Yeah.
listening. Thank you guys for watching. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Good
Love you
night.
guys.